I remember you telling me that.
I'm falling. I'm falling.
Oh!
Magenta.
Is it playing the music?
That was for you.
You can't see it, but
team
it
of
says
editors.
magenta.
That was for you.
Oh, it is. Perfect. Welcome, everybody,
It's Christmas.
to the Ruckus Room.
It's not Christmas that way.
Last we left off, the crew had been traveling towards the... actually, they had already gotten to the outpost of Bear's Watch. They had forestalled what seemed to be some kind of attempt to kind of bring in their bounty, but between drunken buffoonery and a liaison with the individual Eltham Stone Dew, they had managed to get enough information. He what?
He does stones.
He's Stone Dew.
Hey, what that
He
Stone Dew?
Hey, what that Stone Dew?
Dude.
What that Stone
Oh, it's
Oh.
Dragon Prep.
Hey, it was good.
Good to see it.
Nice to meet you.
I'll be there for the game Sunday. Just I'll be late again. I mean,
What he said.
Yeah,
he's not gonna be there.
we're all coming.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be late. Sorry.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like
But-
2 hours late.
Anyhow, last we left off, that had been what you had done. You had gathered yourselves just outside of the small little encampment, and you, I suppose, had made your rest for the evening.
Yes.
And
Drunkenly.
Yes.
disastrously drunkenly.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you are the only one here to deal with these two.
Woo!
As the morning
Oh,
arrives,
yes.
the two of you awaken.
Deal
You,
with them. That's a
as
funny
you
joke.
would, yourself actually
You're
burn.
adults.
You are. You're. I'll get you to roll a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, of course.
That was a good night. Always a good night.
Roll 3d20.
So 26.
Gamer.
Do you wake up and you practically wake up singing as you feel
Just
this
roll a
pleasant.
On disadvantage.
This pleasant little gleam of the haze of the evening before just completely passes over you. Yeah, you all sort of awaken and I suppose sort of begin preparing for your day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, let's start the day off real cool. I'm gonna try and activate this staff.
Oh yeah, while you do that, I just like
22 Arcana. See if I can get her to pop off.
So how much of the day do I remember?
You
Please,
recall.
one evening was the whole day.
What you recall is sort of loose bits and pieces. You remember standing on a barrel at some point, there was singing involved, but the one thing you do distinctly recall
Monkey.
is going into town. Which is exactly what you said you wouldn't do.
Yeah, that was exactly why I was staying with him. Yes. Oh.
first thing I do.
And
Of
course.
There's a whole barrel of cat.
There is a keg there.
I'm
Yeah.
just like,
you are also sleeping
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
both
cat.
of us.
I do like a Slurpee mix, like
So
half and half.
with the 22, you try activating and working the staff, and you feel as though you can sense some kind of attunement coming from it. But even with that, it seems as though it is evading you.
Morning.
Stick.
Morning.
But it is a distinct sense of evasion,
Mhm, not
not
failure.
failure.
Why do you evade me?
Oh, this will last me for a while.
I
Oh
don't.
yeah, good.
I don't quite remember that. Honestly, is this how things usually?
We did a whole
work?
we rolled them all the way out here. Do me.
Okay, I remember
We also brought you
rolling
You challenged me.
on.
You beat me, I beat you.
I remember a bit of rolling. Is this
Wait,
how
what'd
it
you say?
usually works for
We
you?
brought
Do
you
you?
ale too. So we have 2 kegs and then probably, probably not a whole keg, but probably like 10 bottles or something.
Just kind of stash those
Yeah.
away for later.
Is this what it's always like for you? Just having large gaps of memory about the night prior?
Oh, hundreds.
Yeah, you don't remember how he generally forgets most things?
No, I've never drank like that before. I thought that might have just been him.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
No yeah.
That. Why do you? I mean, I suppose there's no real
Ah,
other than the pain?
a little bruising. I must have.
Oh yeah, you fell off the cave.
Also the inability to do the one thing you were asked to do?
Yes. Yes. I did get a little crazy with it after several drinks.
He gets physically stronger, but now he's just inept in everything else.
He's just like me.
Yes,
You're both
I could
the
do the
old
one thing I couldn't before, but now I can't do anything else.
Unfortunately, that has been happening since the change.
Just like me.
Of course, your
Just like
patriot,
Except you do it on purpose.
Darren, sort of yawns
Yeah.
over. He comes over and starts a little pot of coffee, and it just.
Ah, brilliant, brilliant idea. If you have enough, I would love a cup too.
So why is the robot gone?
I don't know. I was asleep and drunk.
I guess he left.
You were the one
Well,
with him.
Yeah,
I was sleeping too.
He
was
he
here last
made
night.
some strange. I remember I was up in the night. I'm a little tired, and I woke up because there was this strange noise, and I saw him. He was standing there the way he does with his sleep, right? But then his eyes began glowing this terrible glow, and he just walked off. I wasn't about to try and stop him after the last few nights of the strangities that I've seen.
I don't think anyone would have. That was a safe call.
No one can fault you for that.
Yeah.
I
I mean, if he wanted to go, he wanted to go. He was kind of just following us.
I mean, this is the same automaton that has some kind of axe embedded in his wrist and can conjure magical fire blades.
The only other problem that I've noticed is the goat is gone too.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, we
have
can't really
horses.
move
It's a
now.
good thing we never really needed it, I guess. But
Well, because the horses were moving the.
I don't like horses, no.
No, of course.
Oh my god,
This
get
is-
another
yeah,
one.
Yes.
We'll have to go back and get another round.
Well, I mean,
we really don't have.
I don't know. It went
Criminals always return to the scene of the crime. That's what someone told me.
That's
That's what we gotta do.
yeah.
That
that's-
seems terribly
that's a-
foolish.
yeah,
I don't
terrible.
know.
Yeah,
I
That's
don't know. Someone said that.
probably true. I just don't get it.
I don't know.
we have horses.
They just want to show off. It's just like
I bet they won't expect us to come back for another one.
That's
twice.
true.
now.
I guarantee that's
Yeah,
true.
you put it that way.
If they're
That
sending,
doesn't mean we should do
No,
it.
no,
if
no.
they're sending letters all the way out this way for us, they probably will.
Just
expect
because
us to
he
go
like
clearly
that.
has a good point
Yes.
doesn't mean we should do what he says.
I never said we should.
Well, the only other thing is we're halfway out
Oh,
that
what
way, and if we
is-
go halfway out this way, this is the ghost of Sandy Ravage coming for you, Sister Vernon. No.
I
yeah.
have a surprise for you when
Just
you,
for the-
or sorry, for the team of editors when they're performing their work very early
The
on.
way, just the way you said that
I
to
know.
me sounded like he was calling me sister.
Yes.
Instead of,
like a nun.
yeah, just coming for you, Sister Vernon. Like, is he insulting me for beyond the grave?
Yeah.
That's right, you're a virgin.
Ooh, which makes you a. I don't know how that works.
No, go ahead, try.
But
I'm not
you sort of collect yourselves, and yeah, the only other problem with that is we're already halfway out this way, and if we go back, that's all the way back, and then it's going to take us an equal amount of time to go this way. I don't know how much of a zigzag you guys are willing to get into.
Also, let's be realistic. We don't want to get caught, and that's what
Yeah,
where
that.
they're looking for us from. So
Yeah, well.
It's alright, you have all Dale in the world, you won't even be able
sign
to
the back of
tell.
the wagon, you'll never notice there's horses.
And we'll hear them and smell them, and
I want to break it. We've been using the horses the whole time.
no on this cart. They're nearby, but no, I saw the big thing.
Yeah, he was riding it the whole time.
Oh, that's why it's so fast.
Yeah.
They all ride horses. I hate them.
You don't have to ride the horses.
Oh, blue beetles back. They're good. They eat trees.
Well, we still haven't seen one of those.
trees.
Oh, maybe when we get to the mountain.
Maybe.
I don't know where exactly we. Who would? I mean, do you know how to ride those?
Yeah.
No, okay, then that answers
I would
that.
assume he does. I hope.
I know he likes them. That
No.
doesn't mean he knows how to ride them.
That's fair.
They play fetch with boulders.
Then we get it. He doesn't know. he just sits on it and does whatever it wants.
Yeah, I mean,
They're cute. They got mustaches.
Mustaches.
Yeah. You know, right above their mouth, they got the brushes
They
that all beetles have, except they're giant, so they're like mustaches. We call them mustaches.
mustaches.
Yeah.
You sure you weren't being
This is
piggybacked
fun.
by like your uncle or something?
No. Oh, there's only one dwarf that can turn into beetles.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It's two. So dwarf tail.
Just sounds weird.
Well, then,
I mean, then again, I
Yeah.
saw a robot do all that
so
stuff.
perhaps you could regale us on that
No, I gotta be
tale.
real drunk to say it.
Well, you're going to be with the ale, so
I could get real drunk and say it.
It's true.
get real drunk and say the dwarf word.
The dwarf word.
The dwarf.
It's dwarf.
Grapes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say the G word. You don't even know what it is. Get him.
Get him.
Wait.
That's 2 words.
Get.
There you go.
Get.
So
He just
you
keeps
guys
trying.
take the morning and you gather yourselves, setting yourselves up and heading out east or heading out westward, further beyond the sort of veil that you guys are aware of, the Heldraki Empire, and entering the Nomades.
The nomads! These nuts.
You travel for some time with Darren sort of guiding you along the way, giving you a general idea of sort of where you're going. Him and Gerald both kind of poking each other and going, no, it's this way, this way, this way. You get the feeling that they didn't come out this way on their own necessarily. They weren't the guides initially, but
I don't know if you may get us lost.
We do have a map.
Is there a path we're
Maybe
following, or
cut
are we just going off road? And...
well, the problem they are. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you're heading trying to get directly to the mountain.
Yeah. It was,
Are we following on a path or no?
Probably not.
Nice off road.
yeah, if we take the road, then we're just likely to run into some kind of gods or authority.
So I highly doubt this place is on.
Does anyone have a bow?
A
Yes.
bow?
Can I borrow it? I want to hunt. What would ride?
Sure.
I'll just sit on top.
I'll
of
give
the
you a
car
bow
and
and
just,
2 arrows.
stick the arrows in the roof, or stick the 1 arrow in the roof and have the 1.
Oh,
Just ready.
I'm ready.
I'm just anything with the bow. I just jump off and beat it. It's like a deer. Ah!
Not even using the bow.
punching with the arrow.
I'll just try and shoot. I'll just like hunt from the roof of the cart if I see anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a bow. Oh yeah, here you go. Oh, thanks.
I guess.
Yeah, I've been giving you weird looks when you said I'm gonna go hunt and then you just sit on top of the
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
you basically just.
Oh
end
yeah, I
up-
have a drink there too. It's like spilling everywhere from the
Yeah.
bowl.
Oh yeah. Just. You. The whole day kind of goes, and you're literally just sitting there, ready, half cocked all day, for the first little bit of the travels as the wind picks up and the sky darkens over your first little day of travel. The rain beginning to pitter and patter as the evening draws near, and you find yourselves sort of deep in the woods. By the way, I'll get you to roll a survival check. at
Their anal
advantage.
attractive squirrels.
Survival. Oh no. Oh, modified 20.
Oh well, yeah. So you feel as though you're at the very least going in a solid direction, and you've managed to find yourselves a nice little grove where you can set up your things for the evening. And
Not the greatest cover, but it should keep us mostly dry.
Yeah.
I made it at the tent, so we'll be fine.
True.
I guess we'll just tie up the horses and get things set up here.
of course,
Alright, so I suppose I'll be first watch again. Yeah, no, they should get some sleep if
Well,
trouble
we can
arises.
always look for one watch. Or at least Brugga, she's probably more useful
If they
than
can
the
cover
other
my
than
watch
us.
for most, I'm fine with tonight. I didn't cast any spells, but if I do cast spells, I need my rest.
I mean, I also just, I'm also pondering the chance of one of them and one of us, just two people on
As
one.
you guys are sort of discussing this, Grograk, you, as you're sort of sitting there, you take a drink, and as you're taking a
Half
drink,
water.
you see, oh yeah, the rain is it's half rain, half but you don't notice because the thing that you can see just out of the corner of your eye is actually a squirrel.
Ah!
Yeah, you fire out and roll to hit it.
I didn't have my dice ready. I don't know why I didn't.
I
First
just-
D20 I
it's
see.
like, I just squirrel.
I leaped at it.
Yeah, I was not expecting that for a squirrel.
Ooh, I miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 9.
9. Yeah. As you fire your bow off, and the critter it lands right near the critter, and it seems almost to halt for a moment as it looks over.
Don't eat those.
And it doesn't move for a second, but then it just sort of leaps into the bushes right beside you guys, sort of just out of the way.
Well,
I'm shocked he actually fired that, but that
grab the
was
next arrow and just.
incredibly underwhelming.
Why did you shoot into the darkness? Oh, okay. I'm guessing you saw a squirrel.
I'm guessing he thought he saw a squirrel.
No, I never said he did see a squirrel.
What are your guys' watches?
All until I hit something.
I'll be first.
I will sleep through the night if there's enough watching.
Yeah, all right.
Of course.
Then yeah, just however the other three would like to do it, I guess.
I like
Yeah.
my sleep.
Well, you get to pick, obviously.
We'll do Darren on second.
Darren on second, I guess.
Oh no, wait, Blue's an orc, right?
Yeah.
Put her on second.
She's on. Even Darren just said he's like, "Is your wheat? No."
Yeah.
She.
Put her on second.
Yeah.
She's an orc.
Darren and Gerald on third,
Yeah, there you go. Ruckus doesn't need help.
and
He's on all of them.
until he shoots
He is
something.
choosing
yes.
to be sleepy.
Yeah, you guys approach me to ask me to take a watch, and I just go.
Yeah, you set yourself up and you prepare for an evening of hunting.
I set myself up by remaining sitting
just
on
doing
top of the
nothing
fucking
and drinking beer. Yes.
water now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, he could
What's
see the
remaining?
dark, he
Yeah.
could tell me
I will
that.
snuff out the fire.
Of course.
Yeah, just he could see the dark. I could hopefully trust that he'll tell me if he sees something.
So, Grograk.
Actually, in that time, I think I'll short rest, because that's only an hour, and get my super jump instead of the climb speed.
Of course. Changing those.
Yeah.
Why don't you just
I can make you guys faster with my new spell.
monkey?
So, as the evening sort of goes on, Grograk, as you're sort of watching, a couple of hours go by and the evening begins to draw near, and as the evening draws near, that same sort of bush that you see, the squirrel seems to poke its head out.
You asshole!
And it looks around for a minute before sort of keeping an eye, and it then goes over to the tree and it sort of climbs up on it. And you do have a point as it rests and it stops for you to get a good shot.
No, I just turned to you. Expected to shoot near 10. No, I shoot the squirrel. Sweet.
Just shot for a good 3 seconds before firing. Yeah, and then you knock it. As
Yell
he
at it.
shoots,
Ah!
he's yelling.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
What was
intimidate
your what?
before you
What
shoot
were you? Were you?
Yeah, exactly. I got a
Perfect.
17.
You get a perception check as you see this.
See you glisten as the arrow punctures your face.
Alright.
He got turned into he was drunk and turned
You
into
walk directly into the path of the arrow, and it just strikes you in the leg, Ace Ventura style. Ah!
I think I got another one.
Ah!
Wait, I thought you only said you had 2. No.
Yeah.
But yes, you managed.
One, two.
What did you?
17.
17? Oh yeah, you absolutely have agreed. As yeah,
Absolutely
you
shot
go,
my leg.
you peel back your bow, and this whipping sound goes through the air as it boom, hits the creature, and it sort of writhes and makes this terrible screeching sound and tumbles its way back into the bush. It seems to have fallen in backwards and sort of scrambled. Go on.
Oh, what was that?
Honestly.
Did you see something?
Doesn't go to get it.
I have squirrel.
I kill for sport.
Not even. I just
No.
shoot at things. I just like shooting things that move.
Yeah.
No, I'll eventually like have a sip of my drink, get up, and be like, "That's not like that by now." And I'll just walk over that way.
Yeah, absolutely. As you approach, you kind of go over to where the bush was and you peel it back. And you see the little dead thing. It seems to have been sort of over by a stump. And I will get you to roll a perception.
Perceive. 24.
So, you're feeling pretty proud. You managed to hit this little thing at a pretty decent distance.
Oh yeah.
And you're as you're going up to get it, you go to grab it, but just sort of before you do, you notice something. You notice that it seems as though, as you kind of look it over, like it looks like it's definitely a squirrel.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Some horrible
Nice.
squirrel.
It's dead!
Oh my!
I didn't know this was gonna happen!
Who killed you?
Oh,
I'll kill him!
when I find them.
Was he you? You're like
still on
sleeping. You're
the end.
sleeping.
I find him. You knocking the arrow. Squirrel's still on the end of it.
No, but as you go up, you notice it's like it looks like a squirrel, but there seems to be something coming out of its foot, like this weird
An
like-
arrow.
No, it's a root. This root that seems to be sort of going all the way from the creature's foot over into this log near the sort of probably like 10, 15 feet away from you.
Wow, that's weird. I just grabbed the squirrel.
Okay, I will get you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Hi-yo! I got a dexterity 12.
Okay, so as you go to grab the squirrel, and as soon as you grab the little squirrel, you notice that it feels like this terribly sticky glue on your hand, and you can't get it off, and it is going to get a reaction.
Glue.
Squirrel!
Does a 15 hit your AC?
Yes.
Yeah, so as you are as you grab hold of the squirrel and you're like, what the hell? As it sticks to your hand, this lashing tendril of a root seems to grow from the ground and wrap around you, and you are grappled. And we are in initiative.
Everything all right over there, Grograk?
I don't know. Ooh, I got a 5.
Okay,
20.
Okay, well, yeah, you're not exactly sure what's going on. You go
Squirrel's really
first.
sticky.
You sure is it its blood and violent stuff?
No, I think it's friends with the trees.
Okay, alright, I need to get up and walk over.
So yeah, you get up and you make it
There's
about
no
halfway to
lights.
Grograk. Just
I think it's
walk.
friends with the trees.
You take your movement heading over. You're just before the bush.
I'll also get a torch out so I can see.
Yeah, so you have like 10 feet of illumination. You can see Grograk, but you can't really see what's past it. He's holding onto a squirrel
With an arrow in it.
And he is roughly 10 feet away from you. So next in the initiative, it is this weird squirrel thing. As the tendril has wrapped around you, it is actually going to drag you. Well, it has to roll. It has to roll on athletics, of course. Does an 18
Yes.
beat yours? Okay, perfect. So
I got a 9.
it wraps around you and it drags you 5
I
feet
think
towards
trees are
it.
taking me.
And as you look over with your dark vision, it drags you towards this log. And as you sort of look over, this log, bark peels back, and you see this one enormous eye, and these huge gnashing bark-like teeth erupt from the ground as you hear this gurgling from where this thing was resting.
Yeah, trees are taking me. Yeah.
just you saying that comment just remind me of Harry Potter, the first movie, when they're in the fucking vines. It's just gotta remain calm. Just trees are taking me.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah,
and,
trees are
the
taking me.
darkness and you can't see him anymore.
Yeah, just like,
next in the initiative, it is yourself, Grograk.
I'm gonna try and break grab.
Of course.
Or I guess
What?
become. I don't know how.
No, so yeah, you have to roll in athletics to sort of succeed against the
Well, I'm
grapple.
gonna escape
And,
grapple by using acrobatics. I'm gonna build a natural one.
It rolled a natural 1, and so with that, so it actually slips off of you as it's trying to pull you towards it. You're fighting against it, but it actually slips around. You still are stuck to it on your hand, but you can act as normal this round, full action.
I walk back to him.
You cannot move any further towards him. Okay, I roll a unarmed.
It's gonna be a 24.
Oh yeah, you definitely hit. As you go over and you try and bite through this
Bite
squirrel.
Bite damage. 6.
Which as you're
Bludgeoning.
biting into, you feel this it doesn't taste like a squirrel. You can feel the fur, but it's kind of hard and it's quite rough. As you sort of stick to your mouth and this gummy, tough sensation.
It's like rock tar. Ooh.
Rock tar. Rock tar heroin. As you're sort of chewing on this sticky, awful thing. And 6 damage. You managed to tear a little chunk out of it, but it seems fairly resistant to your bite. And
Well,
now
I can't
you're
move any closer to it, so I'll just like.
sweet. Now we're at top of the round with
I'll
Vern.
take my. I'll take a. I'm gonna spend a bonus action and a key point to take the dodge action.
Yeah. Just like preparing yourself for this
Yeah.
thing to try and grab at you.
I don't remember what dodge was. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Increasing my AC, I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
Darren, Brugger, can you wake the bird, please? Gerald, Grograk's angered nature.
No, just the trees.
Yes, you shot a squirrel and angered the trees.
Yeah, not all of
Yes.
nature.
This sounds pretty nature.
No, if it was all of nature, it'd be everything, like wind and stuff.
They seem as though they're pretty deep in their slumber.
Oh, attack
I'll
rolls
just
are
go and
disadvantage against
wait.
me, and I get dex saves with advantage. Nice.
I'm just gonna wake the bird.
Okay, so
Just
yeah,
like-
you walk back over to the bird and you go and you just sort of you take your turn to wake him. You shake him and
What?
Grograk has angered the trees. And
it'll be fine.
they took him.
That's what I said.
They took him into the woods.
No, I'm fine. I'm just over here.
Okay. I sit up.
Yeah, you sit up
Hey!
and you're gonna just join at the bottom of the round. So next it is the creature, and it is going to actually uproot itself from the ground and move. This terrible form moves towards you, and it is going to try and bite you with this huge gnashing mouth.
Sorry.
Ooh, that is a 21.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage, you're
dodges.
right. That's still 12. 12 does not hit.
No.
Perfect. Yeah, so it goes to bite you, but you, with the extra slack from it moving towards you, you manage to jump out of the way. You're, oh, geez, this thing's got a big mouth. As, yeah, you see this terrible, like, sloppy, moss-covered tongue erupt from its terrible mouth.
I said I don't like trees. This is my squirrel.
And, yeah, next to it is Grograk.
It's my bread. I don't know. I'm just gonna try and beat the shit out of this tree.
Yeah, for sure.
Rules of nature. And the land where the sun comes.
Two unarmed strikes. Yup. Natural one. But the first one was a 19.
19 will definitely hit. Yeah, so you managed to throw one really good punch, but unfortunately, you managed to slip up the other. What is your
I got
damage?
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
I go to punch it. I punch it, and then I go to punch it again, and it's with the squirrel hand. I go, ow!
Yeah, you sort of. Oh, jeez. As yeah. Unfortunately, you only managed to get one good hit in, and that is all. Next in the initiative.
What are you talking about?
You rolled a 1.
Oh, is that our house rule, right?
Yeah.
We end the turn at 1? Okay.
Yeah, you roll one, you fumble, you
Okay.
follow.
Yeah, you totally get kerfucked. And next it is Gentis.
Yeah, the trees took him away.
I can't see
My turn.
I have a torch.
Yeah, it's like all I see is us.
Yes, well, we're going to be moving closer to him.
tree. It's my squirrel.
He's making a lot of noise.
I can't entangle in the direction of the
My friend.
Okay.
I got the
playing
back
my radius, so
Yeah, absolutely. You will need to roll a dexterity saving throw, and it will not.
Oh no.
Natural 19.
Yeah, you managed to
20.
Oh, it's a strength, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it-
24.
it is.
No, just for him. It's a strength.
Perfect. But
Sure.
yeah, so you managed to sort of get out of the way of these entangling vines, and it seems as though the vines that go, like the roots and vines that seem to go to entangle it, it can move just fine through them. It does not seem to be holding much issue.
Did I get it?
There's a man!
I guess
Well,
Is it raining still?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Looks like trees on the menu tonight, boys.
trees back on the menu saying, it was never on!
Its bark is worse than its bite. Next in the end.
Help! It hurts! Its bite is just as bad!
Splinters everywhere.
Next it is Vernon as your top of the round.
Alright, here's for you to see as I just leave and another one that I can see and
Wow, you enter the roots.
Yes, you did.
yes, I will. Not even raging, just
Oh, fuck.
wait a minute.
Never mind.
I'm fine.
Just wait a minute.
Boondocks. What a good
Just
show.
the moment I'm about stepping, I realized I got super jumps, and I'm gonna use them.
You're gonna jump blind?
Yeah, you can't
I'll
see
jump
him.
in his direction.
He's gonna jump blind!
As it like goes,
You're gonna jump into a tree!
Hold on.
Maybe
Hold
I
on.
do get to, because I switched to my super jump. I do get to add my check in feet on top of my jump.
I will
Sweet, you
get
hit a
you
tree
to
harder.
roll- I will get you to roll at disadvantage, but it won't affect the distance, if that makes sense.
And remember, you're allowed to pick any distance between your max and what you roll.
Yeah.
Just wherever I could judge you're shouting at.
And remember, you get to pick how far you jump. So if you somehow are able to jump 30 feet with your roll, you can pick
10
less.
feet. Yeah.
So athletics was jump, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so at disadvantage 9.
So
As I,
You add 9 feet to your what?
he said that it wasn't adding to the distance.
Oh.
Oh no! What I mean is, it won't necessarily affect the different distance that you can travel. It's just going to affect like how close you are in proximity to him.
Yeah, like you move however far you want.
so
it's just he's to try to determine if you
It's a
get
9
to the
feet
point.
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Horizontal jumps.
Yeah, horizontal jump was I forget actually the distance.
So-
I remember strength modifier plus something. It's 3.
Yeah, we'll do that for now. Strength
So-
modifier plus 3 and
So
feet.
6. So
I'll look it up. But
so,
yeah, let's do
so
that.
if he's up to 15 feet, then
So-
I guesstimate.
So
I should have just walked.
You way
I would have got another 5.
you way overshoot, and you just end up another 15 feet behind this tussle going on as you land and you turn around and you can kind of barely just see shadows at the edge of movement happening. But you are also within the radius and you will still need to roll your strength saving throw.
So with a running jump, you can move your strength score in distance. So if you have a 15, you go 15 feet.
No, okay.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
If you have...
So I didn't say running, so.
But anyhow.
But otherwise, strength score would be 16 plus.
But
I didn't say that.
But yeah, so what did you get for your save?
10.
Yikes, yeah. So you land and you're like, aha! What the? As you get enwrapped by all the vines and tangles. Perfect.
Did you make it?
Oh, hey.
Not really.
Sweet.
No.
Next
Not
in
really, no.
Next in the
You
initiative.
just see a fucking flame.
It is the
Fire
creature.
flying to the sky and then...
Shooting star.
And it is going
Make a
to... it is going to try and bite you and hopefully... Oh, geez. It can't seem to roll well at all. As, yeah, it's at disadvantage.
No, I didn't take the...
It's at disadvantage. It rolled a 3 and 2.
Well, I'm not
It's,
done.
I know.
Okay.
It's just
It has
rolling.
disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, it just has this. No.
Done.
But yeah, I rolled a 3, so I rolled a disadvantage anyway. Anyway, so the creature goes to bite at you, and it seems as though as its lashing tongue tries to wrap around and grab at you, you just keep kicking it away. And in this terrible stench of moss and old, like, offal just kind of comes out at you in this terrible burp.
Smells like a bad dwarven party.
Next in the initiative is Grograk. So this thing is just sort of burped in your face as you sort of your nose curls at it.
Look at him. He's stuck. Is he stuck?
Yes, he is stuck. I guess we can change this.
Well, you're not having fun over there. Whatever.
Do you really need assistance, or are you okay? Or...
I don't know. This thing hasn't hurt me yet, but it's scary. I don't like it. I'm just gonna start throwing fists at it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, 2 fists. 9 and 15.
The 15 will definitely hit.
Nice. 15 does. That's 7 damage, and then I'm gonna spend a key point, and I'm gonna flurry. Oh, blows! Both are over 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, with the first punch, with the first flurry blows punch, I did 4 damage, but, it's gonna have to make a dex save, or get, knocked, or, no! Dex save or get pushed away 15 feet.
Of course.
And the second punch, it has to make a strength check, or no reactions until at the end of its next round.
Ooh, so it fails its dex save, and the strength save does a 14 make it.
Does a 4? Yes, 14 makes it.
Okay, so
And it takes another 7 damage.
Perfect. Awesome. It seems as though as you're punching into it, that its rough, like, wooden hide is fairly resistant to your punches, but it does get knocked back 15 feet, which seems to be the edge as you feel like it goes right past you as it is 5 feet behind you. Oh no, you can see, so you're fine. But yeah, as you look, you can see this large, slavering, like log, basically, with this terrible, like sharp, barking teeth and this mossy tongue ripping out, and a single large, darting eye suddenly locks onto you.
Would I be able to roll a nature to discern what it is?
Yes, you can.
Also, I'm going to spend my move action to move away.
So you, as you go to move, cannot.
Can I make a check to move?
You can make a strength saving throw.
That's a 23.
Oh yeah, as you sort of, you're like,
start
"Fuck
moving."
this," you rip off the.
Oh, it's a squirrel. I rip it off.
Yeah,
and I
you
go,
rip the squirrel off.
I don't move then.
Okay,
I put it back in my hand.
of course.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
You never let go of the squirrel.
This is mine.
And I got Nate.
Yeah.
Just what the hell is this?
I'll move towards
This
it.
is a
Yeah.
very strange-looking creature that you have no idea what it might be.
I move up. I just move up to it instead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Difficult terrain. I move 40, so half 20. Yeah, I just go right up back up to it. I just... Give it back.
So yeah, you are now both sort of in the same area, and next in the initiative it is Gentis. You see this like you can't see in the dark, right? So all you
All I see
hear
is his torchlight.
all
and my
you
torchlight.
hear is like what the fuck? Because yeah, you can see.
Well, he has a torch, so I can see.
Oh yeah, you
him.
can see him.
Yeah, you
I don't
see,
imagine I can
you
see
see
the
fire
wall,
go
though.
like this, and then it's kind of like just shadows going like.
No, what the
Yeah.
fuck? What is that thing?
I don't know.
It
took my squirrel.
Give it back.
Give it back. Wait, this is mine.
No, I shouldn't do that. That'd be mean. Fire.
It is raining.
believe they could die.
think I shot that from fire in the
Uh,
sky. I thought about it while I was in the rain.
High or low?
Burn like ashes, they will fly so high.
I cast Shadow.
Was it instant so they were
Well, it's not just Chris. It's also
Yeah, it's all three of them.
It's all three of them. And so he needs to roll a
Wisdom save.
My ears hurt.
16.
10.
Wisdom.
Oh, sorry, Constitution.
Oh,
21.
10.
That is a 15.
No, that's so fast.
10.
Yeah.
21.
What'd you say? My ears are bleeding.
You got 10, so you both fail.
Wait, what? 21?
No, he fails in you.
Yeah. I was like, what the f-
No.
Just
No.
it's this ear-piercing screech. Just
Oh, it's okay. I rolled both. 12 damage.
Yeah, as this huge whooping sort
Give
of
it back.
eruption of air, like watching the shockwave of an explosion shake the trees as you see leaves go flying everywhere. As this creature seems to recoil in terrible agonies.
That worked.
Yes. And next in the initiative, it is
in
Vernon.
my ears.
Or it is Vernon. Unless you want to move.
I'll stand up.
Yeah.
I'm naked, but I'll stand up.
Naked.
I'm a naked bird.
well, I've had just about enough excitement for one night, and I will enter rage, long, matted rat hair covering the body as I grow an extra couple inches, and I'll go for the 10-foot tail for no real reason. And I guess I'm going to try.
Drink your crap.
I hadn't moved yet. I'm going to right now.
Okay, good.
Now that I'm raging, I get advantage.
Yeah.
Sure. Strength-based check. So that natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes it.
Just and well, yeah, you know what? I got the tail out. I might as well just slap it with the tail.
Sweet.
Instead of drawing the sword, they do the same damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a double whammy and just rotating slap. You guys the first hit. You have the dice the second hit. Might as well throw the 8 in there for the first attack.
You're gonna go reckless.
So second attack, I don't think so. That's reserved for allies.
Reckless attack is reserved for allies.
So 19.
But I wasn't
and
here.
then-
We were fighting.
So 19, and I don't think an 8's gonna hit. So
Just
19 hit.
Yes.
All right, and that'll be 8 damage.
Perfect.
You brought the gun.
It was a setup. The trees are with me,
But yeah, so you lash out with your tail and you slash into the barky hide of the creature, or you slap into the barky hide.
Oh,
You can
God,
see
my
as sparks or
slashing.
as wood chips sort of fly off of the creature, but it seems still fairly resilient to all of this damage. Perfect, and it is its turn. So as it realizes that there's multiple enemies around it, it sort of looks around and snarls as you see two huge roots go erupt out of the ground, and it is going to multi-attack. As it is going to try and whip at you and bite and whip at you.
Bite?
Oh yeah.
It's a kinky
Whip.
Mine.
Whip its lashing roots, basically. We'll do it like this. Those are gonna be the roots. That's gonna be the bite. So that is a 19 to hit you, and a 21 to hit you with the bite, and a 11 to hit you with the tentacle.
Oh, I'm gonna try to get my tail in the way and give myself a D8 AC on that. 21, you said?
Yes.
23, so it misses.
Yeah, so it goes to bite at you, and as your tail sort of whips into the bark of the creature's tooth, and it launches it off course, biting a huge mound of dirt as its tongue sort of spits it out.
Rat tail.
So the 19 does hit you though. Perfect. And
Also, you have used an action to break ground. For future reference.
he rolled a natural 20.
What?
Wait.
No, I think he's just saying to escape his thing, but
Yeah,
it would have
just-
been my action, so I wouldn't have been
I
able to
see,
attack.
I
That's
see.
what I was saying. Just
So that is
I thought it was hard to
8
break
damage as it lashes out. This big whomp slams you in the chest.
Ow!
Perfect. Next in the initiative, it is Grograk.
Mine.
Ruckus.
I'm gonna flurry blows and just try and fucking like break the squirrel off of this thing.
Okay, yeah. Just strictly to try and break the squirrel?
Yeah.
Okay.
the squirrel.
Okay,
Ah!
I see you.
A natural 19 and a natural 20.
Wow! Yeah, okay, so yes, you may roll your damage.
Associated. Okay, so the so 6 and then 14.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually perfect. Yeah, so you...
It's a
You, in spite of the creature's terrible, like...
I just grab
it's,
the root and I just
its aggressive
Turn it.
strength and toughness, you manage to wrap the root around your hand and you reef on it, pull, and you hear this straining of the wood as it pops right off. Still stuck to your hand, but you get it. And you are free. Free.
He just leaves.
I start leaving.
Okay.
All right.
It will get an attack of opportunity.
No. Because I'll spend a key point and disengage as a bonus action.
Oh, there you go, even better. So yeah, you're like, aha! As you get your and yeah, I guess the only one who's here for it is Vernon. Next in the initiative, though, it is Gentis.
Yeah. As I'm moving towards you.
Yeah. Well, you can't really see. You
Yeah.
see a shape moving towards you.
Well, how far away from me are they?
They are a total of like 50 feet.
Okay. It's not that far, but...
New head Kevin. Every time he uses a key, he just lets out a loud burp.
Yeah. Have fun, Chris.
The true drunken.
Woo, glad I got out of there. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Glad I disengaged from that.
23.
Oh yeah, how much damage did I take from the shatter? The last time.
So it was 12.
12?
Yeah. The 23.
Yeah, you make it.
And what type of damage is this?
Thunder.
Damn.
So
And
it's
it fails.
Yeah, damn, I
It
don't
fails
get
whole
resistance.
cloth.
So that's gonna be 11 damage this time.
That already half?
No, you have to have it.
Alright, so we're in the...
So yeah, it seems to get like rocked by this sound, letting out this terrible cry. It's lashing, slavering, sort of dew-covered tongue ripping through the air. And it is top of the round. Vernon, you get to go. This thing is right in front of you. It has these lashing tendrils that have popped out of the ground.
It looks like a weird log. The tail didn't do much. I'm gonna slap it with my torch. Recklessly.
Ooh!
It's an ally!
So would that be?
Friend.
I guess that's an advantage.
Yeah, all attacks are done at advantage.
When I attack recklessly.
Yes,
Yeah.
but all
But
attacks
all attacks
against you are at
Also
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
They are also advantage, not disadvantage.
Right.
How much damage would you say a torch does?
We'll do a D8 club with a D4
That's what they get for.
fire damage.
Alright. Just might as
So
well.
I do a D6 on D8.
D6 light
Yeah,
club? Yeah,
Yeah.
D6.
Because I mean,
D8 would be like
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
bigger fucking like.
D6,
So, yeah,
D6 club and a D4 fire.
Alright, so 23 on that attack.
Yes.
That'll
yes.
be 4, 7, 9 physical, 1 fire. And I might as well go for another swing, assuming the torch survived.
Good question, dude. It's not a weapon, so technically it would take the damage you've done to the creature.
Yeah. And if
Um,
it didn't,
I don't know
I'll
how
slap my
weapons
tail.
work.
I don't either.
We will go with it will take half damage, and you will. It has. I will get you to roll a D. I will get you to roll a D10 plus your con. Fuck it.
13.
That's how much. That's how much health it has.
Alright.
So-
13.
4 now.
And it took half.
Just as something to go off of.
Yeah, so it took half, so 9, 5. Alright. And yeah, so I'm gonna just swing again with my extra attack.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
This Wayland, this tree.
Improvised weapons are just like.
It's just random.
It's just like, hey, if it's similar to a weapon, it acts like that weapon.
So that's
Yeah.
another 23 to hit.
Yes.
That's all it's
Yes,
saying.
absolutely.
And that'll be
Very not detailed.
2, 5, 7 bludgeoning and 2 fire. 7, 4.
It just sounds like a DM discretion.
Yeah. I like.
So I mean, you could argue a stick because it's by the head. You could also argue a torch can't because it's designed for holding.
I like
Yeah.
giving it an amount
And
of
HP is just a
I
good
feel
way
like
to
that
do it.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's just
And
the
if
easiest
a
way.
weapon isn't represented by if a thing isn't represented by a weapon well enough, it just does D4 damage. So if you're hitting
Yeah.
someone like a lantern.
Yeah, I like that. That's fair. But yeah, you reel back, and as you hit it with the fire, you smash into the creature. And again, the blows themselves don't seem to do all that much, but it seems the flame get it going a little. As little bits of it catch, and the rain manages to sort of douse it right away. Luckily enough. Next in the initiative, it's the creature.
What's a hug?
Huh?
What's a hug?
It does want to hug.
What's a hug?
So it is going to use its multi-attack, and since you're full movement away, right?
I'm 20 feet away.
You're 20 feet
That's
away?
That's because I was
Difficult.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, but you'd
Yeah.
be out of it by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember it was 20 on blindly wherever I put it, but if you move 20,
Yeah, but I knocked it further away and then I moved back, and then I moved towards it. Now I'm moving back. So technically, I'm back in the center essentially.
oh, if you move the other way, then yeah, you'd be still.
Yeah.
I thought you moved towards me.
No, I moved towards you now. But when I punched it away and moved up to it, I moved
Yeah. So you had to move up to it again.
Yeah, but he punched it towards Chris, who was towards me.
No, Chris jumped past it at the very beginning. Remember, because he used his mighty leap, but he missed.
Yeah, I could only go up to 15 feet.
Yeah, he wouldn't even be.
Yeah. But remember, because at the edge, Grogrek was 10 feet in, and
Yeah, but
you
remember
jumped
when he
15
jumped,
feet.
he was right beside me. And you said they're 50.
No, I
feet
thought
away
that you
from me.
moved up to jump, or did you just jump? from where you were?
I just jumped
From where I was.
never
That's
said
why I was like, how
running.
far are they? Because it sounded like. they were like
See,
30
I was
feet
under the
from me.
impression. Anyhow, you.
Well,
you
I'm
were
back.
I'm
past
20
it.
feet. I'm 20 feet away from
20
it.
feet away from
I'm
it.
assuming I'm out now.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm out.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll just say
Um,
you're right.
but yeah, so
First-
you're
first.
sort of behind it, and you're here. It's in the middle. You're this way.
I got the scroll, by the way. I just have
You do-
inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. Yeah, D6. D6 bardic inspiration.
No, the
yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration.
If I can burn it to give myself advantage or someone else advantage, or no, just myself.
Fuck it.
Yeah, it's like
Why
a
not?
Really big.
He has the scroll.
I got the thing I came for.
You got the squirrel.
I'm out.
Good.
I
Yeah.
use
So
advantage
it
on
is
your
going.
next
It is.
drinking roll.
I mean, you're the only one there. It is.
No,
it
I
is
can
going
spend
to.
it at any time.
It is going to
This
just
session, I think.
full on lash into you. It is upset.
Let's go.
Let's go.
As you hear this terrible
You
scream of
know,
pain
you
as it is wreathed apart, it is going to completely send into, and it is all at advantage.
Oh no, he's reckless.
So,
Yep. Yep. He spread his butt cheeks.
so 23 for the bite, and 19 for the first attack, or for the first arm, and then the second 20.
Yeah, I guess I'll go to use the tail on that 19 because they all hit.
Yeah.
I'll just get the lowest one. Yep, that would put my AC to 20.
Perfect. So
that
yeah.
one attack, that one doesn't hit. The other two will.
So the bite. So the creature goes and it
This must make sense. You know,
sort of
20.
bites into your leg as it moves up and it just lashes into you. Its giant purple mossy tongue wrapping around you and biting, managing to deal 5 damage, and the tentacle as it slaps into you does 7 damage.
4.
And bah, just
Damn.
Yeah,
just biting
I was like,
and
I thought you had,
whipping
like,
at
the
you.
most HP.
Your tail managing to block
Yeah,
away
I thought so.
one of its other tendrils as it continues to sort of deal and dish into you a bulk of its wrath.
Just believe it or not, this thing hates fire, it seems.
Wow.
If you could do something
Don't care.
like that would be
Don't
great.
care, I got a squirrel.
Wow.
You can.
Well, that's a shame.
Next in the initiative, it is Grograk, and Grograk is
Going
you got a
ahead.
squirrel. Yeah. no, I'll take you. You're out.
Yeah, and
Grograk just goes. He's done. He's got what he had.
He got
When
So
I walk past you, got a squirrel.
next in the initiative is Gensis.
Can I? Do I notice that that's not a squirrel?
Roll a perception. Feel free.
23.
So you can see that it looks like
like a
looks
dangly bit.
exactly like a squirrel, but yeah, you notice one is that the fur has sort of congealed
Oh, it's
where
got
his
a spike
hand
on it,
is, and just underneath where the foot is, there's just a loose dangly bit that's sort of writhed a little bit, but
It's alright, I'm too tired for this. Why'd you rip it apart? It's gross.
I had to make sure it's fine.
perfect. Next in the initiative, unless there's anything that you want to do.
I'll move up. Fire.
You just told me you couldn't.
I couldn't, I was too far away, and then I moved up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got his
It's just
cannon.
that I can't. Fire.
Hit you.
Just lies to me.
Am I shooting into combat, by the way?
Yes,
Okay.
it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage, I believe, is how that works.
Yeah,
I might hit you.
makes sense.
If you do,
Hit him.
don't resist it.
I got 2 and I got 20.
Damn it!
Damn it! That's brutal. Well, no, you struggle with trying to hit, and you just flies right past you. You can hear the sizzle of it off of the rain as it rips through the air. Woo!
Can't.
No, I can't.
Well, that was a good try.
Tired.
I bet.
Top of the round, Vernon.
I'm supposed to be awake now.
George Tail. Yeah, fuck it, reckless.
Sweet.
Just see if I.
Use it.
Yeah. Just swing with the torch, carry momentum to slap with the tail with a nice spinning motion.
Oh my god, he's turning into Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, wrong spin.
That's all I pictured.
No, he's Ratty the Ratman.
Yeah, that's why he's orange.
Yeah.
So 18
Yes.
for the torch attack. This is gonna be
who's
the
orange
torch
cat?
will
Bubsy.
break after this. It does not
Don't
have
ever
that
talk
kind of
about
HP.
Bubsy.
10 damage and 3
Yeah,
fire.
Bryce won't be Bubsy.
10 damage and 3 fires.
Yeah, so 13 grand total, 3
Orange
fire.
Bubsy. You're
John
Bubsy.
Tron. Bubsy. From John Tron.
From John. No, from Bubsy.
No,
it's
so,
Bubsy
yeah,
It didn't
3D.
exist before John Trump made a video.
14.
He
So
makes
that
it 3D, let's go.
Modified 20.
Okay,
I see you.
Saw it.
Yeah, and that'll
I
be
probably would have lost.
9
myself.
bludgeoning damage.
It was
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
depressing.
So
to look
great.
at.
What are you talking about?
No, it's hilarious.
I prefer Bubsy 3D over this new Sonic game that's coming
So
out.
yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is fairly badly like hurt from that as you manage to really
Is this the
dig
problem that, like,
in,
Sonic looks like it doesn't-
smashing into this creature, and the bark goes flying
I just
as
don't
you
like
as
the
its
air
eye sort of
thing.
squints and
Yeah,
cringes at the pain. It's like,
It could work.
it
for Sonic.
roars out, and
And it doesn't look like.
it. It is going to try and grab you,
Yep, torch is gone.
and this is an advantage if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe you are correct.
Well, now he has no fire.
I do have no fire,
don't like
but
it.
it is grabbing me, so we're advantage and advantage.
Yeah. No, you can't see.
Yeah.
I don't know if it can see. I'm assuming it can.
15.
Oh, that's what I rolled.
Yeah, it goes to grab you, and it does not manage to make it.
Oh,
but
yes.
it is going to take 10 feet of movement and move back. It is
Difficult
not trying to
terrain,
get away.
unless it ignores it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as though it is bothered by the terrain.
Smelly plant.
Ah,
You do
But-
get an attack of opportunity.
yeah, I was just about to say, so it's
Disengage.
It didn't disengage. Yeah, I don't remember practicing for the whole time, so I'm just gonna roll normal.
I think it's for the one attack.
It's definitely after the one attack. Ooh. Yeah, let's see, so that'll be 25 to hit,
Yes, absolutely.
and that'll be 11 damage.
Yep. Yeah, you managed to again deal this terrible blow to the creature as it cries out again, lashing at it viciously. But it does seem as though it is retreating. It seems as though you've done a significant blow. Big chunks and are blasted off the side of it. Huge rips are into its large sort of loggish form. Next in the initiative it is Gentis.
Can I still kind of see the creek? No, it's dark.
Yeah.
I think it's where it is. I'll just cast Shatter. How far did it move?
You don't know.
No, I mean like for range of the spell, because it might still be in the range.
It's total.
It moves 10 feet away from
Chris.
Vernon.
I mean, it has a 10-foot radius. So.
Yeah, 20 feet total. I would still technically hit it.
If you centered it on.
Yeah, if I said it, well, I'm shooting blind, so it's up to you.
It's up to you.
I don't know what I'm hitting. Like, I'm trying to hit where I think it is. Yeah. I'm blind.
Or low.
Hey, baby. Will I just hit Chris and laugh?
You said hi.
Hi.
You got 66. Yeah.
Oh.
So you do manage to hit, and
Con saves.
Nah, 12.
Nice. That's a fail.
It got a 21.
Yeah, that's a success, so it takes half. So that's 11 damage.
And it's Sonic, so I don't resist.
No. Beep. Whatever is near us, if it's anything other than a normal animal.
Yeah, we keep hearing it like
knows where we
it's
are.
raining. It's like
There's been 3 thunder strikes.
Yeah, there's
effectively.
But which are canonically loud bird screeches, which you had said
Yes,
before.
I
As
just
you
say they
cry
are
out this,
honestly bird screeches.
this terrible screech and these blasts of sound
Yeah.
erupt in the woods, and it shatters come off of it, just pieces erupting from it as it's limping back. It seems as though it is in a terribly bad way. Next in
And
the
then
initiative,
we'll laugh
Vernon,
at
it is your
until
turn.
your next turn. Have advantage.
Ah.
Yeah, so it applies on your first attack, but if like 6 people attack you on the next turn, they all get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that
Yeah,
bit, but
that's it.
That's all it says.
really for one attack.
Your first attack specifically. It doesn't just say once. It's your first
Wow.
attack.
Yeah, wow.
It has to be your first attack.
I got you.
There's
I'll corroborate.
But
Yeah, just
regardless.
I just want
So-
It makes sense. You
Yeah,
get a
so
free
I-
advantage.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
So
pretty
I
good.
can't see it, but I saw
We
it
don't
moving
do that
in
way.
a direction. I guess in
Oh, it only moved 10 feet away.
Yeah, but
But he
my
can't
torch
Oh
see
is
yeah, you
gone.
lost your torch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
So
can't
I
see
will
where it is.
move in the direction I saw it go, drawing my longsword, attempting to plunge forward.
I'll let you. That's
Yeah, I can go up
it's
with one of these.
attacking blind. All you do is you roll a disadvantage.
Oh, really?
That's it.
Ah.
That's
surprisingly not too
then
bad.
I shall
That's
attack.
if you
Oh, no.
are you
It's
are
just-
hitting in the area where
It's just when you make your first attack, you have to decide, and then that whole turn melee attack rolls using
But
strength.
yeah.
Get advantage.
Yeah. So I shall
So
attack
you can't pick,
recklessly
like,
to
halfway through.
negate disadvantage then.
Of course.
Right.
Why is roll 20 different than what everything
And
else?
I don't
10
know.
because I'm too
Really
lazy.
weird. But yeah, I'm on the wiki dot.
14?
14 will not make it.
Is this one-
Yeah, you
this
swing
one-
wildly
That's
trying to hit the creature, but
Yeah.
you
You make your
miss
first
as you
attack,
swing in the
decide to
dark.
attack recklessly.
But you
So
do
you
move
advantage on melee weapon
forward,
attacks.
and
Yeah.
it
Attack
can
when you use
be-
strength during that turn.
Yeah, but specifically
as-
it's on your first attack.
Yes.
Yeah, you decide. and then
Next
for
in
that
the
turn.
initiative,
Oh,
it
like
is
that.
its turn, and you can hear it slithering and crunching through the vines. Not as far, and you, it is going to actually it can hit you at advantage because you can't see it.
That's really good.
That's like
Makes sense.
ridiculous.
You've been doing it right. You just have to pick at the start. You can't
Yeah,
pick
so you can
halfway
do it
through.
on all your attacks.
Yeah.
I
you-
mean,
Ooh,
Yeah, but-
okay.
Just do that and take a
So,
level in, like 2 levels in monk, and then you get like 7 attacks.
Yeah, yeah,
so
or-
one,
yeah,
natural
or
20.
bonus actions
and the
and
second,
you dodge, and then you negate it.
oh,
2 natural 20s.
2 natural 20s.
Instantly killed. He's dead.
Instant death. No, they weren't in a row. But they were 2 20s with the advantage.
I give him my
Advantage of
inspiration
20.
so he can get another.
Get another one? I'll roll
No.
it. If it gets a natural 20, then it's a 15. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Maybe we should make house rules for double 20 and double 1.
That would be funny, but
That would be kind of.
it would be
Not right now,
cool
but
as
later.
in like.
I mean, we'll
Well,
Yeah,
double
it's-
20s. Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
you mean double 20?
ones.
Double 20 on an advantage.
Advantage or
I
disadvantage.
see you. I
Yeah,
see you. I
like,
see you.
yeah.
That would be kind of
We'll
fun.
see what happens.
Ultra crit.
Just
Exactly, it's ultra.
Ultra crit.
Your little bit
So,
of song
as
I
the
don't
creature
use
lashes out, you're not
Slap
able
and
to
die.
really pick out where it is, and you just get mollywopped across the side of the head,
You might die.
and you take 11 damage from the first hit, as the second one only deals 5. Oh no, it would be.
Did you double?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I was like, how do
I
you
was-
double?
11 and
So
32.
22
32.
and 10, so 11.
Yeah, it takes that.
11.
But
But
right,
still.
you got your barbarian.
Yeah.
Right, right.
so
Yeah,
double.
it's just you take one really huge lash across the ribs, and the other one
worry, I got
across the leg, leaving this huge welt on your thigh. This. But you can't. You do hear as it is sort of slithering back. Next in the initiative, it is Gentis. Also, Krogrick, what are you doing with your?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was gonna wait
Yeah.
till after combat.
No, of course.
Um,
You got
grabbing-
this, I can't see.
Grabbing my water mug, and I'm going to restart the fire. I'm gonna just try and restart the fire, and then I'm gonna put the thing in a pot and the rest of my water in it, and try to boil it, whatever. It is.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Who wants boiled squirrel?
Yeah.
I
It's the easiest way to cook.
I will get you to roll.
I'm not cutting the fur off. Or
I know,
anything.
I know,
I'm just
I know,
cooking it
I know.
as is.
I will get you to roll a
Dude, you're gonna make a potion.
wisdom saving throw.
Do you want to make that an advantage?
I could spend an inspiration for this roll. I'm gonna do it.
Fuck it, why not?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you go and you're like, okay, well, I'll just throw this thing in here as you sort of peel it off of your hand and you begin to boil it.
20 modified.
Okay, so we'll get back to that. Gentis, what are you going to be doing?
I said, you got this?
Oh, it's gonna be hairy.
I can't see.
Oh, neither can I.
So it's only disadvantage to shoot blindly?
Yeah.
I guess I'm shooting blind.
That's, I mean, yeah, it is, but that's also if you end up picking the right square. That's
I know.
if you pick the right square.
Oh no, it's okay. I have shatter again.
Alright.
Same spot.
Oh, if it's the same spot. Okay, I mean,
I
yeah,
can't
that's
see
fine.
it. I hit the last time.
Roll a con.
13.
13. Okay, that fails.
Yep. And I don't have
And I
resistance.
forgot this one's a level 3.
Just go grab some of the roots from his spell and like put them in.
Okay.
And
That's
what
fine.
did he get?
He cast a spell that doesn't have.
What did it get?
Doesn't
Out
matter.
of range.
Oh, it's out of range.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, look! You only took 5 damage. 6 damage.
Oh hey, look, all 8s.
I rolled 1s and a 3.
So 6, you say?
Yeah, you take 32 damage.
I mean, it could.
That would annihilate it.
Listen, I can't see. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I wish you did 32.
Oh, listen,
that would be really fun.
Listen, I'm not
I
mad.
guess-
Just,
It's getting
Okay.
close.
I'm not mad. You are mad. You're enraged.
yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at him.
Coward.
Remember, he doesn't
3
have real
times.
rage. He has pretend rage.
Yeah,
Fifth edition.
you've got real rage.
Yeah, 5th edition rage is pretend.
Okay.
You have to be in the work. I get it. I get it.
Vernon.
From what I remember getting lashed
You
out.
didn't. You also didn't hear it scream this time after the loud blue. Like,
Oh
bang.
yeah, I know. My ears are bleedy. Yeah, so for what I remember getting physically hit, I'm just gonna turn around and just swing recklessly. Green dice attack 1, blue dice attack 2, normal D10.
But you're just staying where you are.
Moving towards where I got
Okay,
slide
okay.
and just. Alright, so I don't think the first one hit. The second one, I have a good idea. So 13 on the first one.
No,
Alright, 22 on the second one.
no, just kidding. Yeah, you definitely.
Exactly, what?
Alright,
Yes,
You got
you-
its second health bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second
yeah.
HP.
New stats.
You
Yeah,
double
no
its
stats.
AC
so
and you double its
11
HP.
damage as I kind of catch on the backswing.
How you
Free action too.
Yeah, that's how you make it hard.
We'll find you!
It just happens on
As you're
your turn, not
swinging
its turn,
wildly
your
into the
turn.
dark, you reel back and you bring down your blade and you swing
Behind
down
this-
and you catch something as you as you do manage to hit.
I found you, vile beast! Oh, that's me.
Sounds like you got this.
Next turn, it's it.
Eats you.
You're right, I should press entangle again and trap.
Just fucking like.
You actually hear as it seems as though I'll actually get you to roll perception.
There's
Because
4
you're right
more!
up against it, you can see it.
Oh, natural 1.
As you're looking, it actually as it lashes its tongue out, you actually catch some of the spitting dew and dirt in your eye. This terrible sensation is it's not quite burning, but it's itching as you look down, and you can't see it. All you can see out of the corner of your visions is 2 tentacles going to strike at you.
Vile monster, I will not be felled so easily.
You went reckless. He gets advantage.
He do.
Well, that's still not great. 15 to hit.
Nope.
And then, 9 to hit. Oh, no. 11.
Reaction! Had to beat my 18.
It seems as though it is. It seems as though
It goes for the hit, I go for the slap. Both miss.
preoccupied with its movement or something else. You can't quite tell. You are hearing a different sound than before. It's almost like a.
As a tree, it squishes you.
As it does seem to. The sound seems to be getting further away from you and lower.
I think it's trying to flee!
Next in the initiative is Gantus.
Okay.
Yeah, runs.
You can see your. Actually, you can't
I
see
can't
shit.
see shit. I can see 10 feet around me.
I'm gonna base the squirrel thing in root water.
Yeah, of course. You feel as though you think you're doing a good job. As you're stirring it with
Don't
like
die.
a stick,
Yeah, it's
you're just it seems to be congealing quite well, and you can see the mottled like
Wait, you're within 60
cadaver
feet.
of this of the
I
the
play my
skull
lute.
melting slowly into the pot, and as you're lifting it up, it's sticking to the stick, and
You
it's,
get
it's
3
creating
added
this
to whatever ability
white,
check, attack roll.
viscous
Skill check you
substance
want
that seems to
for
be
the next 10
very, very adhesive.
I didn't know squirrels were so sticky. I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep stirring it.
That was my bonus action. I'm gonna use my move action to go back to the camp. I'm gonna use my action to look at what you're doing.
And
You're on your own, buddy.
He gave me
I gave him inspiration because I can't see him. So
Give me a
I don't have to
+3
see a person. I just have to be
next
able to hear me.
thing I beam.
I go. No, I don't. I go.
But yeah. So I mean, next in the initiative, it is your turn, Vern.
And 3.
Yeah, moving further into the direction that I remember.
I will get you to roll a dexterity saving throw as you move forward.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't skilled.
And
As you fall into the super pit,
you-
into the Greek
You are
under
going to get
Metropolis full of
disadvantage
skeletons.
as you move
You can't wait till
forward.
after you roll to decide to add the number.
It's okay, he just falls into the Greek Metropolis that was buried 1,000,000 years ago full of skeletons.
Yeah.
Do I think? I'm not going to use it for this. So disadvantage 8.
Yeah, as you move forward, you go to step to swing where you were going, and yeah, you fall sort of as a vertical as your leg drops into a hole and your stomach moves forward, and you go "Puh!" and you fall prone onto the ground where your legs are in a hole.
Oh, and then you start sliding, and then it turns into a Mario level.
Yeah.
But you are prone on the ground with your legs in a hole, and you can feel your feet on top of something that's moving.
Instead of snowboard's a sword.
Yeah. Well,
No, it's the creature. It's
Oh,
still
he-
fighting.
he was actually trying to clear my eyes
You
of
only
the
press
gunk.
B and A jumps.
Yeah, you do manage, and you can kind of
Beef fights.
see
Yeah, beef
now.
fights.
A little bit, and then I will attempt to stand.
Okay, roll a acrobatics.
Acrobatics, oh no. 18.
18. Yeah, you managed to sort of stand up as you can feel the thing underneath you moving and rolling a little bit. You managed to stand on top of the creature inside of the hole, using kind of the sides and your hands to help you. But yeah, you are standing now, what you presume to be on top of the creature.
Flipping the sword around and
It's turn. It is.
looks up and
I mean, it is going to do that as it looks up, and it is going. Yeah, it is going to use its multi-attack to try and hit you. It doesn't get advantage this time.
not because of Ruckus, because I didn't. But I'm still in the dark.
That's true.
You are blind. You are in the dark.
he is.
Does that give you disadvantage? You get disadvantage against you when you're in the dark.
They get advantage against you. They can see you, but you can't see them. But in this case, I won't give them advantage just
Okay.
because you're like you can
Okay.
see if you look down. He's
alright.
at your feet, and you can see your feet.
Yeah. And then I didn't Ruckus, so he doesn't get that.
So that is a 22 for one attack, a 16 for another, and a 12 for the third. So I don't think
I
the third
will
attack.
reaction that 22.
Of course.
Damn,
Damn, one off.
that made my AC
Yeah.
22. Damn it.
Yeah. So it is going
As I throw
to.
my tail away and it bites my tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It is going to bite you and it is going to lash at you as it is slapping out and it is trying to get. It seems as though it's trying to get away. 7 damage with the first,
Four.
and 10 with the
I
next.
mean,
The only.
only one.
Yeah,
hit.
he didn't.
Oh,
he
only
only
one. I
one.
thought the
did.
16.
No.
Oh.
My AC is one higher.
Oh, of course. Yes. Then it was just be the slap that hit. Then it was the 7 damage.
Get hurt.
That's the number I take, not the amount.
Get hurt.
So,
Hurt you.
all right.
Next
Wow,
is
things have calmed down.
Gentis.
Oh, I'm glad I survived that. Stranger.
Sweet. Next initiative. It is your first.
Unfortunately, I can't help him really.
Die monster! There's nothing I can do. You're over there.
Goopy
You
white.
could walk here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I don't think that's
try
a squirrel.
Oh, you only
plunging
tried?
the blade into
he eats
screaming
it.
die monster. Oh,
We'll get back to that after the call.
Sweet.
Right,
But you go to reach in.
No, he gives me a
Yeah,
piece,
like
and I go, I don't
keep,
think
like,
it's a
spooning
squirrel.
some out, and I like pull a piece off and I hand it to
Yeah,
him.
like I don't think that's a squirrel.
And
he
I
goes,
go,
oh,
"Alright."
I'll eat it. And he eats it.
So because I can kind of see it now, am I still at disadvantage to attack or?
No.
All right, then this is one attack. Then it's 12. Because I said reckless.
Woo.
All right.
Reckless and got a 12. Youch.
That's pain. Remember, you can add 3
Oh man.
to any of them.
Yeah, right.
Even after
and-
you rolled.
Yeah, but does it? Yeah, but I don't think it'd be after the result.
Yes, it is.
It
You
is.
can
Oh,
add it
then
after the
then
result.
I want it to be a 15.
Oh, you just
Yeah, the way Bardic Inspiration, I give him a die in the next 10 minutes on any attack, ability check, or saving throw. He can choose to add that number even after he's rolled.
But it's a D6.
I gave him 3.
He rolled.
I already rolled it.
He rolled it. Definitely.
I roll it, and then
I
they get that
see.
number.
Yeah, he
I
gave me 3. So
see.
yeah, if that's the case, yeah, I want that 12 to be a 15.
Then that will hit.
And that'll
I'm
be
pretty
a.
sure. It might be that.
I thought you roll it after.
That'll be.
Yeah, I thought you give them the inspiration,
Yeah.
then they roll it.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, I don't
Pretty
Oh, no,
confident
he
that's
gets
how
the
that,
die, you're
how that
right.
works.
Oh,
He
alright.
gets it.
Alright.
Yeah. So he can roll it.
All right, 14.
Ooh, that doesn't hit.
All right. Well, then the other attack will be a 25.
That definitely hits.
And that'll be 10 damage.
Yeah, so you go to slash down, to stab down into the creature, and you can feel as you dig into the
Wow,
wall
that's
of the
killer.
dirt, and this dirt kind of goes and like falls into your boots. But your second stab, you sort of move your feet to the side as you scream, ah! And you slam the blade into the top of the creature, like as it is looking up at you. You can see your blade going directly into its eye and all the way through into whatever gunky innards it may have. As its tentacles lash out in its death throes, and it seems to fall limp as you hear.
One more just to be safe. Take the blade
It
out.
tastes like indigestion, and you know that myth about bubblegum where if you eat it, like it'll stay in you for 15 years? This stuff will definitely stay in you for 15 years.
You could be full for 15 years.
I go grab a beer keg and fill up the pot and keep mixing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, get out of the
Needs
hole.
more beer.
Grab part of it and just drag it and my blade to the ground. Just drag myself and it just through. Just bitten, lashed, ears bleeding.
Oh, hey! You did it!
Oh, whatever you.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, I had this wonderful
By habit
dream.
is Grograk angered the trees.
I know.
You know that? You know when those bards are saying if you go outside and listen to the sound of thunder and
7
rain to help you
Oh, no.
sleep?
No.
11.
Oh, those, I thought I heard that. I was dreaming. It was nice.
I couldn't hear it.
11.
My ears hurt.
They're bleeding.
1, 2. So that's gonna be
Oh, I better fix that.
11 and 9 again.
I heal
That would be 40.
18 of my 20 damage.
42 in total.
Nice.
So it's 33 and then plus 9.
I better fix that.
And I'll give you 1 more. That one's only 5.
19. Yeah, bro.
All
From
myself.
66 damage to 19.
I'm a good healer when I have spells to expend.
And yeah, I just had sword on the ground, this thing on the ground, I fall to the ground.
There you go, buddy. As I just sit there and channel healing into him for about
So,
a minute.
so Grograk, you have somehow managed, between your mixings and mullings, to create sovereign glue. It is
I mixed in squill and ale.
It is
Root and beer.
It is a
You made
viscous,
glue.
milky white substance that can form a permanent adhesive bond between any two objects. Must be stored in a jar.
Oh, he doesn't know that.
Well, yeah.
No, I tasted some of it. Then I put more beer.
Yeah, so now it's a solvent. It wasn't that before.
Beer. And now it's like,
Don't eat it, please. Well, I'm too busy healing,
it's
so...
not coming off the stick.
It's not.
What do you want me to stir it still?
I'm still stirring. I'm trying.
Well,
It's like,
Okay.
I think the soup's ready.
Here. Oh, he made.
Oh, don't eat that.
Smells like beer.
Yes, I don't.
Smells. What does glue smell?
This is definitely not even the smell of glue. This is the smell of something like terribly like. It smells like. You know what it smells like? It smells like sort of rotty mold.
Oh. Why would you want to eat that?
I need herbs, bandages.
And it smells like rotty mold and
I can
beer.
medicine you. I don't know how medicine works in my life.
You know what? I'm gonna use 3 HD, just short rest, just herbs and bandages before going to bed.
I'm gonna finish my long rest.
I don't know where the squirrel went. It's not in here.
It completely
It's not
dissolved.
here anymore.
13,
That's cool. Don't eat that, but
But I'm hungry.
16.
it's your funeral. I'm not going to bed.
Yes, I feel quite tuckered out.
Just try and pull some out, I guess.
Yeah. You try and pull it out, and the stick is attached now to this glue, and it doesn't seem like it's coming off.
Full health.
Nice. Stop dying. Just be like me and don't get hit. Ever.
Kind of my goal.
Where I put this?
Oh, wait, no, the bird. Birds don't snore.
Oh, it's already established.
I try and like take some of it, put it on the bottom of the pot, and I stick it on the roof
Yeah?
of the cart.
And you just kind of
I
thunk,
make a weird noise like.
and it stays.
Or try and push it.
It cannot. Yeah, you basically start rocking the cart.
How do I get it out of the pot? I guess I can just scoop it out. And then whatever I scoop it with is stuck. Well,
You find a way. As you all sort of
Leaves are
rest
to dry all
up for the night and sort of
I just put the pot lid on it.
make yourselves at ease for the evening.
Well, now we don't have a pot. Good thing I wasn't the cook.
The rest of the evening goes fairly uneventfully as you all awaken to the sound of pitter-pattering of rain in the morning of the sort of second day of travels.
Ah! Who's waking me up? Oh, it's the rain.
I'll just kill them already. As you gather yourselves on and you make your way further into the forest, the next
I just have a bundle of sticks. I'm just like dipping it in the glue and throwing it at trees. Just like
you manage to like and they will just stick and just kind of thing and totally dart like as you're making your way through. The next handful of days go fairly uneventfully. It takes you some time to maneuver and manage through the woods.
This is on the first day, would I be able to roll another nature of the creature now that I can actually see it?
Yes, you may.
You have to ask him.
That's
What?
I mean, if you want.
8 again.
hey, can I get this on you?
This is so not.
No.
Well, I asked him.
Well, it's up to you what you do after that. I'm not you.
What is it?
It sticks to things.
Yeah.
Hey, there. Roll a hit.
Ooh, that's only a 16.
Ooh, that won't hit.
Oh.
As it
Oh man.
But as it goes past, it does stick to a rock right behind it.
Yeah, I'm just occasionally doing that every like hour or two. I just get bored and just
You just dip it in, you just throw it, and you seem to be. It does a fairly good job of sticking
Put that on
just
the
about anywhere.
explosives
I don't know how to make those. Actually, I do, but I don't have the stuff for it.
What if you get
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, dip it in.
We've invented the sticky.
As you are meandering your way, sort of going through the woods, I will get Vernon to roll another survival. At advantage, of course.
At advantage, okay. 18.
Yeah, so you continue making your way forward, and again, a couple of days go by. The weather doesn't seem to sort of let up. It continues to be dreary and wet and wanton. The wind is hitting. It becomes a bit of a miserable trip. but going through the woods and making your time, you come upon sort of this large hillish structure, or just not a structure. It's literally just a large hill. As the trees begin to give way to open and waving fields of grass, as you mount the hill, you can see down in the valley these humongous herds of these like roving like buffalo, basically. All just kind of, there must be like 100,000 of them at least, just in this huge waving sort of wandering in the background. But I will get you all to roll perceptions.
That is a lot of buffalo.
Natural 20.
Wow.
13.
11.
Yeah. So as you guys are sort of watching, you're like, oh wow, there's a bunch of dogs over there. But Gentis, with your birdie eyes, as you're looking past, there seems to be in this deep valley here, sort of on the other side of where the buffaloes are, at the edge of another grove of trees, there seems to be smoke, and you can kind of see figures in the distance doing battle of some kind. You can just barely catch them at the edge, but there does seem to be smoke. It's just a little hard to see with the rain and the sort of dreariness, but you were able to catch it.
I see a fight, a battle.
I see a lot of
No,
buffalo.
they're called buffalo.
No, beyond the buffalo.
Like, an absurd amount of buffalo.
Yeah, it's a lot of buffalo, but
Right.
there's fighting in the camp over there.
Like, a ludicrous amount.
So are we going there?
Thousands of them.
I don't know. I look at the map. Is that the same direction as where we're going?
Yeah, it's continuing west. I mean, it's literally just in your way going this way.
I guess we're going through there.
Let's
Keep
wait
an
for
eye
the,
out.
oh wait, let's wait for the buffalo. I don't want to
Well,
be
they-
in the way of hundreds of thousands of buffalo.
Yeah, do that.
There are a lot of them. I don't think one shot is going to be.
I mean, we're in a valley.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
kinda like
Are you shooting like at them or above them?
at them.
Okay.
It's good.
I rolled a hit.
I know you can get great 10.
Anchors them. They charge us and die.
Well, you gotta roll at disadvantage to your max range.
Unless you want to get closer, like it's up to you.
Fuck no.
Well,
Damn.
still 10.
I was hoping you'd get like a 1 or
Yeah,
something.
one.
Just
Roll
for a
lower.
meme.
Keep rolling until it's less.
Okay.
Oh yeah, guns explode.
Second gun.
Oh yeah, you have another.
So,
Super gun.
as you let off
My
this
God.
shot, you notice as all of the buffalo's heads seem to sort of raise up, and you can see as it takes a couple of moments before they begin to move as this large unit. They are freaked out, and you can hear the.
It would be really funny if they ran towards the fight.
They seem to be running roughly in that direction, but not quite right at the fight.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Aim ahead of them. And make them run towards the fight. Hiya! Oh, right, disadvantage. I'm so sorry. That would have been pretty good. Well, it's still 21.
It's the second time you rolled a natural 20 on disadvantage.
High or low?
Low.
Oh. Ara, sayonara. As you fire off this shot, it manages to land like right in front of this really big buffalo as it rears at the ground that's just erupted in front of it. And it seems as though the entire congregation is reeling towards this fight. Well, at least that you can see, Gentis.
It looks like you did it.
Did I do it?
Yeah, they're going right for it. Well, at least it looks like it.
Stampede.
Well, I guess let's go see what.
Yeah,
there
I
now.
guess we'll see what's left of it. My
I hope
God.
they're not. Well, it's a battle, but I hope there wasn't.
Ah,
Yeah,
it'll be
okay.
fine.
I don't
Hey.
remember.
The whole town flat.
Flat.
Wait, show me the map again.
That's the capital city of
Looking
good.
at the map, can I discern if that was a settlement that we just sent?
You have no outside of
Remember, this is out of Heldrake.
out of Heldrake. There is no map markers of like your guys' known.
Hey,
cities.
Darren. I got his name.
Yeah, you got it.
Darren, no, the other one.
Gerald?
Gerald?
Gerald.
Yeah.
Is there a settlement over there?
Oh, wow.
Did we just accidentally condemn a bunch of people to death?
No, I mean, in the general direction that way, there's the fort, but the fort's pretty big.
Yeah, I don't think a buffalo would hurt a fort.
But why?
Well, that's where I saw the smoke.
Oh, look,
that's where
it's
the
cool.
buffalo are going. So if there's a settlement there,
No, there's not like a no. The fort is pretty much the big main settlement, unless. But and besides, it looks like they're going into the forest, so they'll probably disperse pretty well and slow down a little bit.
I hope so.
I think.
I mean, from what I can see,
His
name is Geraldine.
Geraldine.
Yeah, you have a nickname, Gerald.
Don't.
Yeah.
Bring it up.
What up, Geraldine?
Oh, Geraldine.
I don't even know.
Ruga just turns.
Eyes glowing red.
But yeah, you managed to you give it a moment as as the stampede sort of rushes towards the tree line to head for safety of this loud booming noise, and they run in and sort of over where you assume this large combat was going on. It's a fairly sizable one.
Let's find out what's over there.
Now,
I gotta see what's left.
Yeah, and you make your way over, and as you-
all the buffalo.
Exclusively.
Yeah.
as you head towards the scene, you come up on the battlefield, and it seems that it was sort of a smaller skirmish. As you see, there are a handful of people that are just sort of seemingly dead. As you are beginning to come up on them,
By handful, you mean like 20?
Are they human?
They all do seem to be human. As there's roughly of dead. There's probably 25 dead-ish. As you see, probably another good 30 or 40 people who are trying to sort of gather their men. The other thing that you notice as you are making your way up is the enemy. As you're looking around this battlefield, the enemy you can see as there are these sort of suits of armor and this terrible gelatin-like substance all over the ground surrounding each suit of armor that seems to have collapsed.
Well, that looks bizarre. I draw my sword.
Whoa, we're not gonna get involved with this many people if we don't have to.
I want to be ready in case one of those weird suit things come
How far
at us.
away from them are we? Because like we wouldn't walk all the way up. to
No,
them,
you
obviously.
get. Do you want to sneak up?
If we're at the like outskirts of like the opening or something, yeah, we ain't gonna go further, kind of thing.
Well, I would like you all to roll step.
Okay.
That's the case. Well,
Oh.
never mind. It's fine.
Oh.
As you guys are making
I
your
think
way
mine
up,
was the highest.
It's all right. We didn't do it.
Yeah, I think mine was the highest at 12.
Yeah, mine was.
as you guys are making your way up, you hear the sound of somebody in the background. Hey! Hey, you!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sleepy. Sorry.
Yeah! You're there!
Yeah.
Hold it right there!
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, a man clad in a fairly finely decorated breastplate and leathers all up and down. This large plumed helmet with three feathered plumes going backwards, sort of marching up to you guys. As he seems to have this leather cap that it's adorned to. As he comes up and he's like, "What?
Oi.
Who are you?
Hello.
What are you doing out in these parts?
You know,
A dwarf."
yeah.
Yeah, we're the mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may have heard of the 500 mugs.
I mean, they may not have. We're outside of them.
Well, I mean, you said
He
the
looks
lodge
over
is
as
where we
there
are.
is about 5 other people who are accompanying this man. Who they all seem to have their weapons.
Yeah,
drawn.
that's
The rest are sort of dealing with the dead.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
upstairs. I just pointed at the fucking posters on her.
We're seeking passage
Yeah.
to the mountain.
Yeah, we just want to get through. We just have to go to the mountain.
The mountain.
Yes. the
Well,
mountain.
one of the mountains, yes.
What would you have to be doing over by the mountain? Where are you from?
I'm
From the
19 deception to just be like, well,
Oh, mountain.
I don't think it really matters where we came from. We're just travelers. We don't have a particular place we're from.
We're all from different places. I
Exactly.
mean, I wasn't born with him.
Yeah, I've been a nomad most of my life. I don't.
He's a weird bird.
I
We
noticed.
just want passage. That's all. We want no trouble.
Do you have any beer?
He
Oh,
looks
that lie
to
kind
the
of
other
thing.
men in his cohort, and he
It started as a lie. Ended
He
as
kind of gives them a nod for a moment as he goes, yeah, but
Nice.
just wait here a moment. I have to discuss some things with my men.
What's with the weird ooze, by the way? Should we be worried about that?
Well, if you're going to be traveling around these areas, then definitely.
Okay, so I'm assuming it's a no-touch kind of dealio.
Where are we? By chance, I don't recognize this area.
You said fort? No, you said it earlier.
Yeah, but I mean, for what? Things like this tend to have a name.
No.
Are you Heldrakey?
Well, we passed through Heldrake. Came from Heldrake. I'm not from there, though.
Yeah, them I don't know.
I was
Ow.
I'm not from the capital.
No.
Been there.
I'm from a
Bridge.
land far away from here.
Heldrakey.
That's where.
Yeah,
Yes, not exactly a safe place for my kind right now.
it was fun. Love a
True.
bridge.
He did do that.
Huh.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a loose cannon. But he's.
I don't know.
He'll
what that
never
means.
lie to you.
I don't
That's
know
true.
what
He's
that
the most honest man you'll ever meet.
Well-
Aggravatingly so.
I suppose if you're wanted in Heldrake, then
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding.
Yes? Yes.
well, was it a misunderstanding or are you wanted?
We're wanted.
Yeah.
It's
They
just that
did
because he's a
misunderstanding.
human, we're wanted.
Yes, more or less.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, we
No.
didn't really do much.
No,
yes.
we blew up a bridge and
Yeah,
stole
and
a
we
ram,
blew up
and we
a
also
bridge.
went into jail and broke out. You said we broke out of jail.
You hear as the
Hey,
men behind
you
him
know,
start
they
to
picked
start to
up on
laugh.
Yeah, he got.
And
that's
you go-
Remember,
and-
what
and
we
you
did
hear-
isn't what they blamed us for.
Yeah, but we also did that. We also disobeyed orders from the guards.
Well,
And you
yeah,
hear
I'm
from
a
one of the men
soldier.
behind, yeah. Hey, wait. As he sort of goes up and goes, sir.
Sir, he points to our posters that he pointed
Wait a minute! I've heard of these guys. When I was doing my reconnaissance up by the border, I was in one of the little forts. They were talking about these guys who had just caused this huge ruckus over in Heldrake.
Yeah, it was a total accident.
Ruckus.
Ruckus. Yeah, it was a total accident.
Yeah, we were trying to find passage into the sewers, and we thought this was our best.
I wanted to
method.
find the circus.
It doesn't really matter because
Yes.
none of this means anything to you. But at the end of the day, we were willing to go into prison to do something, and then it turned into a huge thing
Huh.
we didn't expect.
And then it was.
And then we decided to riot by accident. I mean, I say we; it was literally just him.
I mean, not even the riots
dwarf?
were because they accused a human of
Yeah, and
everything,
blew up
and
a
then
bridge.
the dwarves
That's
got
the
angry.
one
That was only
and-
because we're
Hold on. Quite frankly, I don't really care at this point. What's important
Good. I like
is
that.
that anyone who is an enemy of Heldrake is quite frankly in no trouble here.
Well, I'm technically an exile for the day, so.
I mean,
Sometimes it's even better.
I mean, before we broke out of that prison, I was sentenced to rot in a mine.
Yeah.
So
We don't exactly have many friends in Heldrake other than one place.
Well, I mean, I have a whole family.
Okay, 2 places.
Yeah, and I know a cook in a prison. He's a nice guy.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, he's a Greek guy.
No,
Kept
I
feeding.
think he was just nice to you because he had to be.
No, he helped. I broke when I came out and
But
falling through the
anyhow,
wall. He didn't say anything.
you say that you need help getting to the mountains?
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah, if we could get some
there's-
safe passage, it'd be
yes.
wonderful.
Well,
We've already had a few run-ins. We found some weird tree creature last night.
that's a little difficult. That whole territory is the Sigian territory, and they are a whole other thing to deal with.
Giant bears, maybe?
A squirrel.
Pardon?
Oh, just a shot in the dark. Mountains, bears, you know.
Giant bears.
Giant bears.
What? Well, with the Sigians, you never know. Giant bears, strange things. They're a very
Lots of giant.
old tribe. Anyhow, you'll
Sounds
be.
like what we're looking for, huh?
Well, of course. I mean, I don't.
No, but we're looking for an old tribe.
Yes,
It's actually where we need to go.
Does the term Ursa mommy
Does the term?
Oh, of course! Why
I know.
didn't you say so?
Mother bear mother. Oh, the aspect. Oh, Beast War.
Oh, machines. Well, yeah,
It was primal.
Well, we're not asking you to take us there necessarily. Just if we can pass through peacefully, that would be wonderful.
Certainly, if you can come to the fort with us, we can just verify that everything is alright with your guys' claim. And from there, we can discuss some way of getting you counsel with the Sigians.
Oh,
that
nice.
might
Yeah.
be
Sure, that sounds
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have a beer too in the meantime?
Whatever needs.
Beer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we have any? Do any of you men have ale? These travelers are thirsty. As
Let's
they-
specify traveler.
Blur. I'm good. Thank you, though.
one of the men sort of goes over, and as he's
Yeah.
clambering through the dead men, he grabs sort of coldly from one of their hips a flagon, and he brings it over, and a
Why,
couple of them
thanks.
sort of share around as they sort of drink, and they bring the bodies over. You notice they seem to be kicking the armors of the strange things that are
Damn,
all
that's
around.
that's grim as hell.
Yeah. What are those things? They don't look like people were in them.
Yeah, the ooze.
Yes, I'm asking about that.
You
It's
said
quite.
don't go near the ooze.
Well, yes, actually, you hit the nail on the head. There's some kind of ooze. They've been a menace here for the last month or so, and we're not sure what made them. We think that it might have been some sort of deep magic with Fae, but it's hard to tell. We think that we have an idea of where they're coming from, and we're hoping that we can stop them from coming out.
So like that group of them that's over there, what are they doing, by the way? Are they just standing there?
What?
Not the ones you mentioned before, the ones that were like...
Oh no! There was a big fight, and once
Oh, they're all dead.
Yeah,
Okay,
they seem to
okay.
all be
I
dead.
thought you meant they were just like sitting there.
No.
They're just chilling. Yeah, I was like, so what's going on with that?
No. There's just, again, there are splatters of this gray-green ooze on the ground with these sort of empty armors and weapons strewn about.
Are you guys like Helldrake, where like a magic's illegal?
Magic illegal? No.
Okay, good.
Magic
You're like
is-
everyone else.
It's not exactly that magic is illegal. You just there's a.
But it certainly isn't free.
No. There's a whole system, and you can only do specific things after you're registered.
Anyhow,
Sounds like a lot of pain in the ass.
Now, if you can cast.
If
yes.
I could, I don't know if you have mages in the forces, but I could look over the bodies with magic
Yeah.
and see if I can find anything for you.
I mean,
Just as
if
Show
you could,
goodwill.
that would be lovely. I mean, our mage, our healer, he was killed in the battle, so.
oh, well, I can heal too if you need any help. If there's any wounded, I could help out.
Of course.
Once we set up
Come
camp,
by.
of course.
It'll take us a couple of days to get back. We were out doing a scouting mission and came back, and well, we ran into these damn things.
Yeah. Where did you get the armor from?
We were wondering that ourselves. It's one of the things that we're confused about.
I don't know.
Where they might be coming from, how they're supplying them, why they're even supplying themselves like this.
So are they creatures or automatons? Or we
goop.
actually met an automaton.
They're
recently.
goop.
They're oozes, as
Oh.
far as we're aware.
Right.
So they are just ooze.
He
Okay.
went off. I look over at him. Did you say that that
Robot.
fellow that just feels like a weird.
His name is
Ugh.
Omega.
Yeah, Omicron. Did you say he went off in this direction?
Oh, I just said he went off.
Yeah, he didn't really say a direction.
It was kind of.
That was also quite a while ago.
That was. By chance, I'll be addressing the fellas we
What?
just
Thanks.
met. This is going to be a bizarre ask, but have you seen a, I guess, metal-skinned man walk by here?
Metal skin man.
Brass and
No,
bronze kind of.
I'm afraid
An
that I can't
automaton,
say that I
almost
have.
like a sentient
If we had
automaton.
seen anything like that, it probably would have been noticed by now. We did see a Heldrakey ram going through the fields not that long
That must have been
ago.
him.
Ah, yes, right. He took the ram. Yes.
But I didn't see anything with it.
Interesting. Maybe he was just on the other side.
Maybe
Not
he
sure.
seemed to be fairly attached.
I don't really care. He'll show up.
Oh, probably. I'm assuming he's already waiting for us or something.
He might be just
Seemed like he had purpose. Regardless, I'll help you guys out and I'll cast detect magic and just look over the bodies of the armor.
Yeah,
See
you
if I
look
find
over
anything.
the bodies of the creatures, and it seems as though whatever sort of magical means, you know that oozes. Well, actually, you don't. You can roll Arcana for that.
Volley's doing that. How many nights has it been since that attack?
Oh, it's been since the tree thing. It's been like 3-4 nights.
And he never returned to all.
Make a new character. 17.
17. You know very basic things about oozes. They are usually magical creations made by something for a purpose, usually defense, usually to guard things. Sometimes malicious casters or people with vile intent will make something a little bit more aggressive, but to have them taking the form of something, it's like they're usually amorphous. That's a part of their whole thing. They don't have really a shape unless they're trying to disguise themselves as something else.
Yeah, like a mimic or something
Yeah.
like that. Interesting.
Or even a gray ooze. Like,
Oh, yeah.
A Grooze!
But yeah, I mean,
Is your magic
I would-
telling you anything?
yeah, they're oozes as I expected, but I mean, it's a little odd that they're possessing armor. It's not typical. Most oozes that disguise themselves, it wouldn't really be like this. They wouldn't have like armor left over. They just do it themselves. They're ooze, right? They can just change into whatever they want. It's just a bit odd that they're possessing this armor. It seems like would you like I look at the soldier? Would you say they like act like a suit of armor and then ooze just came out when they died, or was it present before? Or
well, when we came out, sort of upon them, we were just coming out of the woods, and they were already standing and shambling around, almost like some sort of undead, but obviously not. But they were moving like men, moving.
and they didn't look like an ooze at first. I'm assuming just suits of armor.
No, they looked like oozes.
Oh.
That's the strangest thing.
Weird. But now they're just sitting here as armor pieces and piles of ooze.
Well, I'm assuming that they were trampled over by the stampede. A few of our men were as well. It was horrible how that happened. The thunder, and then
Yeah, there's been a
sometimes
lot of
these
that
things just
recently.
happen.
I've heard this cawing in the woods too. It's quite odd.
Sentient eyeball trees that attack.
As
Yeah,
you are
tree
also
encounter.
surrounded by two crows.
Oh yeah, I do have my.
There's
blade.
this weird
cawing.
cawing.
What cause in the woods? What
Yeah,
are
it's
they?
so
Like, I
strange.
don't know.
You're right.
It's so
But you-
odd.
Guys, the crow.
What was he talking about?
Bruh.
As they just start making pigeon noises.
He just starts speaking. Bruh.
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 I could have used
Bruh.
that familiar that whole.
Bruh.
My
Bruh.
favorite bird. I could have actually helped you.
But yeah, you go over them, and with your detect magic, whatever magic that seemed to have been holding them disciplined.
Like a school? Would I get a school?
Again, possibly vague transmutation at best. But you know that would be sort of a base for oozes anyhow.
Yeah. It's weird that they're just out and about. Something obviously made these, but what could possibly have done it?
You said that you had scouts going out. Do you have any idea what, like, direction at least that they seem to come from?
Yeah, they seem to be coming from the north, very specifically. There's a lot of old woods up that way, but other than that, there's nothing that we can think of.
If you suspect Fae, is there anything, like, naturally sacred out there? Some sort of tree or bush? I don't know how they operate.
There is a henge of stones, a stone henge, if you will. But there are large old sort of stones that stand in small circles. Old groves, I believe, is what they used to be called. That being said, I don't recall them having been visited in a long time. The different nomades have basically built up enough of a civilization around that most of them have kind of gone and went.
Forgive me, that tribe, what were they called again? The ones that...
The Stygians.
The Stygians. Do they have any connection with these magic stone henges?
Wouldn't be surprised if they, but they again, they keep mostly to the foothills of the mountains and the small kilometers in between. Dagoth joins the next group session. They're...
I'll kill myself and be a shield.
To call them human anymore would be a bit of a generous statement.
Unfortunately, we're familiar with that.
Yeah.
We may have some way to get in without
Right.
much trouble, honestly.
Wait, I'm curious. In what way are they no longer human?
Well, they're still human. It's the way that they sort of work with the world that's
No, it's like me, yeah.
You know,
I
that's
certainly
slightly
hope not.
accurate.
No, it's probably like me.
I've heard horror
don't
stories.
think
Most
so,
people,
but
except for the
horror
elders,
stories.
go anywhere near the Stygians and only to perform rites and make sure that we are within our kind of spiritual necessity.
So it's not that's not the word. I forget the word, but it's a light alliance you have with them.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Yeah.
And it would be fair to say that they also would not approve of these ooze things?
They could care less
They
about
could care-
us. They.
No, I mean, I don't necessarily mean about the ooze.
He's
things
wondering
that
if
they-
the oozes are bad to
more,
them.
Are they more naturally inclined? Would they prefer nature as opposed to creations?
Oh, certainly nature. Certainly.
So yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, so perhaps if we dealt with this problem, it could help ease cooperations with it.
Why don't we just go talk to them first?
Yeah, why don't we try talking to them first? I don't want to.
I don't want to have to fight oozes.
Yeah.
I would not go into the Stygian territory.
Why?
As I said, we may
They
have
are violent and aggressive. They're territorial.
Well, I'll just give him some beer and it'll be fine.
Yeah, they would definitely not take it.
Yes, but as
I'll
I said,
show
we
them
may
the
have-
power of technology, just like all natives are to be revealed to at one point or another.
Just pull out your gun, just...
We may have a way to speak with them.
Give them guns.
If they are
Oh, ales. Drink.
If you please.
We didn't come here with no purpose, let's just say that. And if they're who I think they may be, we may have a way to speak with their elder or something of the likes.
I hope that's true.
So do I. I'd rather not meet a bunch of savages who want to kill me, but
And that they are.
yeah.
Oh, this is pretty cool. How would you like a blanket?
Oh my god.
Anyhow, if you're looking for a warmish place to stay, then
I mean, that would be excellent. We've been out in the woods for quite a few days, and this weather has been.
Oh, it's been terrible.
Oh, it's been
of course.
great. So it's still wet because I've been sitting on top
Yeah,
of the
you
car
just
the
been
whole time.
soaked for days.
well,
Oh god, I'm actually scarred now.
Yeah.
What?
I said, oh god, I'm actually like scarred now.
Yeah.
Torn, muddy clothes. Oh.
You look terrible.
so you are led for again a couple of days further into this sort of fielded wood, and as you head towards another field, as a grove opens, and there is
What was
a
the
river
fire?
around the.
What was the fire?
Oh, the fire was us trying to use our spellcaster, who's unfortunately.
He just fucking blew himself up.
Um,
I'll kill the oozes.
he was doing great, and the fire seemed to have been doing some good, but then
he went to cast and
unfortunately-
got hit by a bull and blew up.
he unfortunately got caught in the stampede.
Ah, yes. Yeah, we saw the stampede head in your direction and kind of came hoping for the best.
No, runs out.
My favorite use of contingency ever. If you're a spellcaster, just have contingency fireball cast on yourself if you get knocked unconscious.
Explode.
Nice.
It's like, alright, so you
That's
go
too well
unconscious.
managed.
No.
It's just the equivalent of a. It's just the equivalent of a guy holding onto a grenade.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me.
Don't kill me.
I'll take everybody with me.
I'll
And
take at least a few bison.
And it takes you some time as you move over, and as you reach this clearing, you can see at the bottom of the hill there's this fairly wide river moving along the base, and just over a small bridge. You can see at the very top of the hill leading, there's a foot-trod road with a ton of large wooden stakes that seem to have been dug into the ground in multiple levels, and up at the very top you can see a ton of tented forts basically, with a single large wooden building in the center.
This must be the fort, I'm assuming?
Well, I don't see any other fort nearby.
Exactly. No, I was more talking to our...
Alright, we should let anyone.
And as you begin moving your way forward, we're just going to take a 5-minute break, go to the bathroom, be right back.
make out.
It's just a hand been like,
We're getting
Hope they don't
it
fit.
in. Welcome back to the Ruckus room.
put it in. No, forget the option to take them off.
Chris, it's over. I don't care.
Okay.
Where we're eating
But
bread.
thank you. But thank you. Thanks for the recap.
It's alright, bread. We made it ourselves.
I don't really care about him. I just cared about the deaths. That's all I cared about.
Yeah,
It's just those three.
just spell it.
Yeah, I'll go that.
So, you make your way up to
Yo, there's
the fort.
Just me. They don't care.
There's bread. So, Grograk, you're being led by this human commander up towards the fort. There's a small contingent of men following up around you. You're asked a few questions kind of about the whole situation that happened in Helldrake,
Yeah.
and what your affiliation is, and that, and so forth.
I don't know. They were kind of cool, and then they put me in jail. That was fun. We had time. Shared some things.
Yeah, so...
Met a nice friend in there. He said, apparently he's a murderer though, so I don't know. Then we all went through the walls, and I met a chef. He was cool, and then we went into the basement, and down there was lizards and water, and we met a rat man, and he was kind of cool too. He said some stuff, but I was gone. I was too busy drinking.
But
And then we found drugs and we sold it, and then but the guy who wanted to buy it was actually he wanted to backstab us, so we beat him up.
True.
sounds like you've had a harrowing journey here.
We've been through a lot.
Well, hopefully you can find some kind of respite. We don't have much, but what we have is, well, it's available to all. And as you make your way up into the fort, you go past the rows of battlement spikes that are just sort of poking out the edge. You assume to just keep from people just charging up the hill. And you can see as you make your way into the small fort that there is that the tents are a little bit more than just regular tents. They seem to be embedded into the ground fairly sturdily. And I will actually get Gentis to roll a knowledge arcana.
Wow!
Guilty.
7.
You got a what?
7.
I heard 72.
Dude,
And
I
I
wish.
was like, what is going on?
I wish.
So you get yeah, you just, as far as you're concerned, this is just really good sort of mud work, basically.
Back off. It's like, here's some knowledge.
Oh, thanks, man. I like
But-
stew.
We're in
But
5th edition.
I
Going through,
I do need to see.
you can see. Wait,
It just, yeah, back off just shows when it's like magic.
oh, it is
Thanks,
playing
man.
through
Is
that.
that? No, he's no, he's uncanny.
Is that turned off?
Probably.
Maybe.
It did the doo-doo like an hour ago.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Is it blinking?
I know. It's trying to figure its shit out. You want to try moving closer?
Oh, that is this.
You both went on at the same time.
Anyway.
Which I did not like register as that. I thought it was just more just ominous Bluetooth thing trying to do stuff.
So, yeah, you make your way into the fort, and again, you look around, and up at the top of the fort, sort of around the edge, there are a handful of small plots of land that have been flat cleared, and you can see that there are individuals within them that you can clearly tell are some sort of magically inclined people, not necessarily mages, but people with some sort of knack, who are tending to the herbs and going over them with their hands and sort of raising, sort of, who are going over and
That was just a chicken.
healing any dead plants and pruning them softly and causing them to grow with a slightly intense vigor.
Sorry.
What?
I just got an image of fucking a chicken amongst them. No.
Wow!
A chicken, and it's just, there's dead things everywhere. It's just a chicken that sits there every time and goes, "Quack." It's a whale of a banshee.
He's just pecking on a corpse and it's like, oh, we should get that chicken out of there.
Don't go near it! It's dying.
That is pretty funny.
It's just sitting there chilling, and it's like 5
It's
days
just a chicken with a kill radius.
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious.
Right?
But yes, you can see as individuals are tending over these little plots of land, and you get a good guess that this is likely how they do get most of their supplies. It's just constant individuals working on the smaller plots.
It's pretty smart.
As they seem to be gathering themselves, and people are just going about doing their work here and there, and they all seem to be wearing the same brown tan leather with feather, with different sorts of feathers poking out at different spots. It seems as though anybody who has a cap with feathers going back seems to be a mark of some kind of importance. And as you are led into the fort, you are brought to you are actually brought directly into the main wooden building, you assume of its namesake, as you enter through a couple of wooden double doors that open up into a very large interior space where there's a feasting hall and stairs that go up on either side around the back. This thing is, I should have been a little more clear, this thing's like 4 stories high.
No, you said that.
Yeah.
you said
It's a tall thing, and it's at least 30 feet in width.
I'm picturing Dragon's Reach, but twice the height.
It's a tall thing, right? With lots of individuals going in and out, talking. There's a very open kitchen in the back that's literally, it's just all one big base floor with a huge pillar in the center holding the entirety of the thing up. As
Extravagant for a fort.
Well, it's what we have. This is an old fort. It's an old building, and we tend to it, and so do the elders quite aggressively.
Elders.
Yes, the individuals, the leaders of the clans who speak to one another and make contracts or settle territorial disputes.
So it's more clan-based here. Exactly.
Well, when things
What I
aren't.
prefer.
Reminds me of home.
Large cities disturb me a little. The whole Eldraki civilization.
It is.
I wouldn't say barbaric, but almost
It's definitely not barbaric once you get past the
more of a
the racism.
step in these. It's not even savagery, I guess I'd call it, just heartlessness.
It can,
Heartless is a nice word.
many claim that those lands have become quite cold to the humanity of things. Though,
Yes.
go too far back and it can get just as heartless.
Everywhere has its share of heartlessness. It just, I guess there's more people to be heartless in cities.
You still got mine.
Regardless, here, take this. As he reaches down and he plucks a feather from his cap and he hands it over to, he just hands it out and you take it. Keep this around you. It'll signify that you're the guest here. I will go and speak with the elders as he goes, and he will begin to climb. He walks around the large pillar in the center of the building, and the table that seems to surround it. There are a bunch of people sitting and drinking and talking amongst themselves in that strange language that you have heard once now, but you semi-recognize that it's this language of these other humans.
I might learning that at some point. Hey, Darren,
It might.
do you
Yes?
know this language?
Well, yes, actually I do. It's Flotty.
No, it's not worth it. It's like Welsh. It's dying.
Oh, I don't mind
It's
the
like
idea of
Hawaiian.
a dead language.
Yeah.
Oh, if you know, I know 9 languages, and I plan to learn more.
Oh, I know 3, and I don't know why I know 1.
That's a bit odd.
I feel like it just has something to do with the thing that's like, oh yes, I'm going to be buried tomorrow.
Plan on dying. Oh,
Yes.
cycle thing.
Yes, yes. Yes, that's tomorrow.
See.
Oh, cool. You got flying in the ground again?
Yep.
Yes. It's going to be a fun one to explain.
I guess we'll have to.
You just go far out into the woods and hang out there.
Well, we could ask them. Maybe they have a prison cell they can keep you in.
No,
That was
it's just scary. Scare prisoners.
I'm sure these people will be fine.
And then the guards will come down and go, "Oh, you creepy monster."
Yeah, we can just tell them.
Maybe just,
That he's a creepy monster.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's why I've got this.
Yeah. So in this hall, he's like, oh, we can tell them, and I'm like, oh, okay. So into the hall, I just go, hey, everyone, he's a creepy monster.
The moment Grograk stands up, I go for the guards. Like, no. That's not what he meant. That's not what he meant.
There's a lot of
Oh yeah, we should just tell him. Okay, yeah.
Not what I meant, but
I got 21 on that, and Grog's just, no. That's not what he meant. That's not what he meant.
Wow, you beat me. Unfortunately, it doesn't mute me.
It's chill.
Oh yeah, this guy's a monster, and he's grabbing me too.
There is.
Is that like a
I got you.
interaction?
Chris.
There is-
I got you. Don't worry. 21 deception is going. Oh, they're just playing around. They do this.
He said to tell him.
You get a bunch of weird looks Like they know who.
Yeah,
they
it's
just
random,
kind of.
right? I just go, it's okay, don't worry, they're just fooling around. He likes to.
Some
pick at
people are
him.
laughing and joking. You notice, you can actually all roll perception.
Several beads of sweat.
My perceptions are on point today. I got a 24.
You
15.
so the two of you notice. Actually, there is a decent amount of eyes on you guys, but what you realize, Cantus, right away is the eyes aren't really on you all. They're more on Grograk.
I can be a dwarf. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing I can do about that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm superior race.
Yeah.
I get it. You're just all mad.
Ha ha ha! Laugh. Laugh. It was funny.
I'll make sure the mood doesn't necessarily shift into a violent one. I'll pay attention to stuff like that. Like maybe somebody too drunk looks like he might be eyeing up
Can you let me
him a
go?
bit.
There's nobody who seems to be outwardly violent. They do keep an eye on you with the thing.
Yeah, I'm wearing it now as like a little headpiece. I just like tied it around my head, so.
Yeah, they keep an eye on it, and they don't pay it too much mind, but they are keeping an eye on Grograk.
Where do we get a thing? Oh,
Here?
drinking? Yeah, look at
I'll just get some.
that. Alright.
Yeah, you can go over.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
We don't want to keep an eye on Grograk.
Just go up to the first person. Hey, can I have
He's
a
a
drink?
dwarf in human land.
Yeah, you go up to just
what
a
happens
man who
when
happens to be
I
walking by as he
You
looks down. He's just,
Oh, I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm just saying more eyes.
Oh,
are
yeah.
better.
huh.
Just know if you notice anything odd, let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's drinks at the front.
Oh, thanks.
Slowly keeping an eye on you. The man has these mutton chops that go into a mustache as he looks over at his buddy after he walks and kind of nudges him. And the other guy who he sort of pokes is going to just go around and follow Grograk.
Keep an eye on him. It doesn't look like he's necessarily.
I guess I wasn't all that hungry anyway, and I get up and I walk towards Grograk. Even when he's not trying to be a menace.
Dude, I'm Dennis the Menace, but a dwarf. Fuck. And dude, you're Mr. Wilson! Yeah!
My name's Mr. Wilson.
You're to say.
I'm gonna smack your ass in a major way.
Jesus.
But
Give him 7 across the air.
you make your way to the end of the hall, where you can see there's actually this very tall 10 by 10 cask. Basically, it's like Connect 4, but it's all full and it's all casks of ale. And it seems as though as one, you can actually see as a cask is emptied, the barrel is pulled out of the wall, and it seems to be slowly descended by like ropes that are taut and down, and it just slowly descends, and then you hear as it drops down, and the man sort of breaks the keg,
Smart.
opens the tap, and then.
That's smart. I like that.
Yeah, looks like you're well versed in.
Yeah, there.
I was thinking. Hey. Oh yeah, can I have a drink?
Thirsty.
Yeah.
He's this sort of older gentleman with this long crooked nose. He looks down at you as he pours an ale, and he reaches his skinny arm over and drops it to you. Aye, that'll be 2 copper.
Oh yeah.
Actually, he doesn't say that. He actually, you can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, he's speaking.
Keep in mind, Lumiday.
Just yeah. Just yeah. Do you know what he's saying?
No.
He yells out over.
Do you
to
speak
his,
this language? I'll just say that at him and see if he responds.
I have
He
no
does
idea
it.
what he's saying.
He calls out to
I
the
drink,
younger
don't
man
drink.
beside
I
him.
don't drink.
And the younger man, who's this black-haired, mustached man who comes over, he says, so he doesn't speak the new tongue.
Oh, okay, perfect. He said something. What do you saying?
Just payment.
Oh, makes sense.
He'll take
Okay, man.
Oh yeah.
gems or whatever his preference.
Gems.
No, we
Gems?
sold
He
all the
just
gems.
said gems.
No, We sold our gems.
Yeah,
Use
but how
your
do we
money.
pay gems then? He just said gems.
No, he said gems or money.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I put a gold on the table. Here we go.
He takes it and he looks. Generous
I would
travelers.
the mint's okay because I'm assuming his money's most of the money we have now is held Drakey.
We're fine with melting mints.
Fair enough.
It's not worth as much, but it'll do.
Well, you overpaid, so.
Yeah, wait, what? Oh.
Oh, it's.
I'll get one a little later.
Well, you keep an eye on him. I'm gonna.
Oh, you want a drink?
Oh, I'm perfectly all right.
What are you doing?
I prefer remembering my nights. I don't know how you get. So
You gather yourselves and you
so
find
how
a spot
much
to
do you
sit.
actually
Yeah.
remember day by day?
Actually, right
Depends.
before, like I
How
said,
much
I'll
you
look at
drink.
that. I'll be like,
So this last week.
the man who brought us here gave me this. I don't know
Remember
what
the
it does.
rainy
I don't know if it helps,
day,
but
Made
what
some
is the
squirrel
situation
stew
with
that was
lodging?
blue.
Do we need to find
Rest
somewhere and pay for
room.
a night? What's the dealie here?
Depends
really
on
glitches
how
it
long
out.
you're staying. I mean, there's always the option to rent one of the empty tents near to the outside, or there's also no problem with setting your tents outside of the city itself.
Okay. Is that within the barricaded area?
Just happens
No.
when I drink.
Just preferably at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
We usually
we probably rent
have
a
no-
tent then.
We usually prefer to keep any travelers at the bottom. That way, if we have any
Yeah, all the
raids,
more
to
and
hit
stuff.
them first.
Brutal.
Do you want to fight it with the tree?
Better you than me.
Because you just jumped right into making.
Well, I'm not the one in an army.
Yeah, I was trying to get the squirrel.
I didn't sign up for that. I'll gladly rent a tent if it means I'm not going to be butchered.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Well,
I
it
was
just
on
means you'll be last instead of first.
I like that.
Remember? You just bought it.
Yes, yeah.
Sometimes better to be first.
Depends if you plan on living or not.
And if you
I
plan
should
on
know.
seeing what happens to the people who are first.
He sort of gets up.
What was it? What was that about?
Oh, just lodgings. We'll have to pay for a tent unless we want to be a sacrificial pawn.
Why don't we just sleep in the cart?
Because they won't let us, probably. There's
Why
nowhere to
not?
really. The cart's just parked outside. They don't want us
Oh, why
near
don't
the
we
city walls.
Why don't we just pay for where the cart's parked and we'll sleep in the cart?
They didn't seem the negotiable type.
I mean, how much did stay in did you get?
He didn't tell me a price. He just walked off. So we'll have to go find somebody else.
I'll sleep in the cart.
Okay. Good luck to you.
But I don't want to sleep. Yeah, I gotta.
I was
a
thinking
few
the
more
tent would be
drinks.
good because we could just bury.
I
you
just
in the
kind
ground
of,
in the
I like
tent.
look at the guy. I'm like, boy, the guy at the bar. I'm like, here. I just point at the beer and I go like, and I just like hold up like as many fingers as I can, and then I just put like 10 gold on the table. I'm just like,
Controllers are probably making a lot of racket.
He looks at them and
Yeah,
he grumbles a little bit as he
Maybe put some blankets.
brushes them into a sack. And he just puts, he just
You keep an eye on Grograk.
He just takes
figure how
out-
We can get that lodging.
he seems to take out a set of beads and he just kind of goes,
I think it's best if we stay here as little as possible. These people don't seem
and he
to.
puts it under and he just
Friendly.
goes,
Yes. Distrusting dwarves, that's a new side.
That makes sense here.
around.
Me seeing the whole dwarf thing with humans was a bit of an oddity.
I'm a little confused.
Yes,
Is there like a pathway to get behind the bar or something that's nearby?
yeah, there's
Start
people
walking
going
over there.
there.
I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Just go up to the keg and.
Oh, as if you try and go back there, he'll go
Oh, yeah.
and he tries to say, and he starts screaming at you in this weird language.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
You're on duty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I approach.
is it
Grograk.
empty?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah, he fills it.
Oh, okay. Then I wouldn't go.
Oh, yeah,
back.
I thought-
he
yeah,
was,
no,
He's
he
just fucking
takes
me
it-
off. I was like,
No,
oh,
he takes
okay.
it. He seems to grumble. He fills it, does his tally, and then gives
Oh yeah.
it to you.
Pound it back. Put it back up.
And
I'll just do that until he doesn't
He
fill it up.
he
anymore.
like he just fills it and gives it to you.
Yeah, pound it back, put it back.
Oh yeah, this
I
goes
do that
on
until he
it's
stops.
empty.
Yeah, until he
Yeah,
stops.
well, he does it until the tally's gone. He just kind of waits.
And I go, oh, that's what the beads are for. Ah, yeah, and I'll just walk off with the last one. Once I see he's taking the beads away.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's
Oh, Greg.
I've had like 7 beers in
I'm
like
gonna go to the 10th
30
area.
seconds. Just boom.
I'm gonna go to the 10th area.
yeah, you head out into the main sort of open field there with just outside of the
call my to-go
large
one
tower, and you take a look around, and yeah, you can see near to the back. There's almost this roped off little area with these spikes in the ground with a hand. Like, there's probably like 20 tents all around in one little square. You can see that there's little. They're each kind of in a circle. And each circle has a bit of a fire in it that seems to be going pretty hard in spite of the rain.
I'll go up to the closest one. Just see if there's anyone around that looks like they're like a clerk or someone selling tents or something.
Yeah, I mean, you go up to so there's sort of the entryway into the tents, and there's nobody there. But you go over, and you can see there's a handful of people who are just sort of sitting around fires there. You can see one very distinct tiefling with these sort of spikes coming out of their cheek, and these horns that curl back, and then a little bit up at the back. This sort of slick back blonde hair, and these really bright purple eyes. Just kind of sitting there. He's fair-skinned, like he looks relatively normal minus the horns.
Okay. I'll go plop a sit beside him. I won't like sit directly beside him, but I'll sit beside him.
Yeah,
He's kind of like
he's with a couple of other people there as well, a halfling, a half-orc.
This person next to him is like,
I'll look
why
over
are
at
you
him.
just...
Hi, I just have a question to ask, honestly. How do you go about procuring one of these tents? The patrons of the fort weren't too friendly.
You're a bird.
I am a bee bird, yes.
You make a fine stew.
Yeah, there's a guy. He comes around, big fat guy, tall, big nose, and he's the guy you talk to about getting one of these things.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate the help.
Yeah.
Hope you have a good night.
You can stare all you like. I don't mind, honestly.
Yeah. Funny. I'm not the one who's staring.
It's funny. So why did you choose to be a bird?
Why'd you pick a bird?
It's 2020.
Yeah.
Why would you choose
Why
to
would
be
you
a bird?
stay a bird?
Why are you a bird? They're not
Alright.
real.
Well, but yeah, I'll get up and look around for a big fat
He keeps
guy.
an eye on you, and yeah, you
I'll give him
around.
like a hey, you know, like a
Yeah, and you
gesture.
look around for a little while, and eventually, yeah, you do see this guy. He's like a big fella who kind of looks like Obelisk from. It's like big nose, like kind of dumb looking with these braids. Yeah, you sort of you go up.
Yeah,
and
I'll go up
talk
to
with
him directly. I'll just
yeah.
be like, hey, I heard you're the guy to pay or talk to about procuring the tent for the night.
Yeah, like, you staying here?
Yeah, a tent for 3 people if possible.
Yeah, 3. It for what? For 3.
You can just keep up.
20 ahead.
20. What?
What do you got?
I got gold.
Good.
Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's
Easy.
Let's go. Let's see.
I'm gonna try 25 persuasion. Just like we have a shorter folk with us. Maybe we could bump down the price a little. I'll just go for a 2-man tent, kind of, keep it a little lower.
Yeah, I mean, he seems a little bit like frustrated for a moment, but then he looks at your feather and he's like, 16 head.
16 ahead.
16 head.
All right, we can do that. I'll hand him the gold.
He seems kind of shrugs it and grabs the gold and he brings you over and he shows you to a fairly sizable tent with a couple, with a decent spot for any of your belongings and whatnot. You're pretty sure that you could bring your stuff in here.
Okay, perfect.
You don't have to like leave it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
As you kind of procured your stuff, Grograk, you're sitting in the.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, you
No, I gave him my beer and I said we're going on an adventure.
Okay, where'd you go?
We're everywhere.
Just
I start going.
Yeah,
Looking around and like, oh, it's over here.
And as you're you're doing your sightseeing, you put on a little.
From going places
You
I
put
don't
on
think
your
you
like your tourist glasses, and you have your like.
should.
You have like
Hawaiian shirt.
you have a beer mug that you're looking through.
It's just that wooden keg. Like,
Yeah,
you can see it.
You're like, what are you doing?
I'll take a picture, see the actual photo.
Inside the mug, yeah.
What
What are you doing at the mug? Oh,
Check
yeah.
this
I'm
out.
taking pictures.
What are you?
Captured your soul, captured your soul.
I took it all.
But yeah, you make your way around the fort and you notice
You
there's a
gotta
couple
do
of
it
different
right.
people. There's a couple of different places of note. One, it seems as though there is an armorer who is there, it's as though there are two totally separate buildings for arms and armor that are doing their entirely own set of work, and it's all. It seems as though everybody within the armories are using some sort of magic, at least at a very base level. Some are just casting flame with their hands, or working the metal by rubbing it with their hands as though they cannot feel heat, and forming the armor, really massaging the metal into shape before cooling it and grabbing it, dipping their hands directly into the cooling oil.
This is
and
like how
pulling it
the
out.
elves work metal.
Well, I was about to suggest you go ask them how they do it, but you don't seem to like it.
No. I hate elves.
But these aren't elves. They're just.
But they're working like an elf.
It's true, but it does seem as though they seem to be doing that. The only other spot that you've kind of taken note of is again going by the garden. And at the garden, there's actually a stand, and there's a list of drawn fruits, basically, and different herbs and whatnot on the front. That you just basically you notice as you're walking up, people pointing at particular herbs, and a couple of people will go over to a section of the garden and they'll concentrate whatever energies that they have on it, whispering some incantations as the plant will grow slowly, and they basically, people are coming and going after a certain amount of time. The herbs will be grown and given to the individual, but it seems as though it takes time and energy.
This is weird. I
Oh.
don't know if I like this.
Well, they need to get the herbs somehow. I don't think it's season. I don't think it's the season for them.
Yeah, so you grow the one that's in season. This is weird.
What if they need the one that's not in season?
Wait, that's why you make new different recipes. You don't eat the one thing.
Well, by doing what they're doing, they can just get what they need all year round. It's kind of do it.
I like to do 2 meals.
So you.
I'm scared.
When I get scared, I say the word.
You just have the gun, and you look back, you're like, weirdo, what does he mean by that? You look back, I have a gun in my hand already.
He's like,
No!
What are you doing?
Grapes.
Says it himself.
Yeah, says it himself.
Yeah, just every
Personal
snare
activation.
It doesn't
No.
work like that.
No,
It
he's
doesn't work
a sleeper agent. Someone else has to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, but besides that, there's a hustle and bustle. Again, you get a couple of people giving you the stink eye, which you notice, but you assume,
They're just upset
Oh.
they're not drunk.
Yeah.
yeah. But they're upset they're not drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're
They can tell
clearly
I'm
hammered.
drunk. They can tell I'm drunk.
They can
They're
tell them
mad.
a good time, they're envious.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes,
Which makes
you're making your way around. Those are the things that you particularly see. Of course, there's a couple of larger, more regal tents, but most of everything else is basically contained within the large sort of tower in the center on the hill.
That's all I want to do. You can go back then.
Alright then.
You all sort of make your way back, and you all manage to sort of gather together at the front entrance as you see the man coming down from the stairs. As he looks at you all, and he seems a little meek coming up to you. Well, not meek, but just he doesn't seem to be in telling spirits.
Just him.
Grim.
Huh?
That's him.
No.
No. It's the guy. It's the guy who led you in.
Oh,
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sort of comes down. He's
It must be good news.
the leaders are not exactly in the business of setting up arrangements between outsiders and the other tribes.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We gotta talk to them ourselves. Yeah.
I did, if you're interested, there may be a way that I could maybe help grease their palms a little, so to speak.
Alright, I'm listening.
Again, you notice that we were dealing with those
Yeah, the
creatures.
ooze armors.
Well, we have it on good authority that there is a spot, again, nearer to the north, that they're coming from. If you want to investigate a couple of these groves, then at the very least, if you're able to get us some information, or possibly even do some damage to the production of these things, then we might be able to help.
Alright.
Alternatively, there's another thing.
Alright.
This is a little bit more of a search and collect mission.
I like that a lot more.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
We sent a few of our men over to the south and to the further west to gather supplies from this old crypt. We had heard tale that there was something deep within the swamps and bogs to the south, and we figured we'd check it out. Unfortunately, they never really came back. We got word that there was some sort of chapel, some old standing building that was sort of over that way, and if you could go and at least get the information of what it was, then that might help as well. Either way, really.
Well, we'd have to discuss it, I guess, but it's good to see we have some options.
He's Big Bird.
Oh my god.
Why are you Sesame Street?
Oh, it just came to my mind. Just
Are you Oscar?
no, we're Bird and Ernie.
Yeah,
Just we're Bird and Ernie. I just looked over. Just
He's always grumpy.
He's
oh, he's Oscar the Grouch.
No, it's Sandy with Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, he's not real.
I can't picture a giant mega robot as Oscar.
Honestly, it's the trash can.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. He wasn't Grouch. He wasn't the Grouch. He's the trash.
Or was he was Sandy Gromit?
Ooh,
Right? That's a big one.
Might be Gromit. I don't know. Snuffleupagus' personality
care.
like
This
this.
is
No,
awesome.
This is
I
too
don't
much
know
for me.
anything about stuff because other than he may or may not. Be
Anyhow, so you're kind of
soft.
left to your devices.
It may be.
And-
he is.
And
Maybe.
I guess are you updating your map?
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
That's my.
Oh,
that's my
Ah!
job.
What?
10 swerve, 16 each.
Oh, I just sleep in the cart. He's...
The cart's in the tent.
What? It was on the out. No,
Yeah,
no.
well,
There's the
it's
tent,
the
then there's
tent,
the
yeah.
plot.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
the cart's there. Like, we pay for the plot of land.
Yeah, okay, fine. Here you
Why
go.
don't you just park outside?
Because they want us to park at the edge of the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get killed. Apparently, there's people who might attack.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
here
I'm
you
good.
go.
I'll go sleep out there.
I need my money for drinks.
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
That's a lot of drinks I could have. Keep you warm.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What's wrong?
Alright.
Could I grab the
Well-
map, please?
Oh yeah, we gotta bury you, don't we?
That's why I got the tent. But
Yeah,
if you're not gonna be there, it doesn't really matter.
Well, bury him in the tent?
Yes.
But he's gonna make a lot of loud noises when we
Yeah,
throw
we
him up.
have a plan for that.
Okay. Good luck with that.
I don't want him to be attacked or assailed.
Oh, I'll be fine.
I had to pay a double rate for the tent. I don't care.
Bird, tales of black dwarves. I can kind of get it. Here's another for him.
No, I'm not gonna sleep in there.
Yeah, you just straight up not going to sleep.
Oh no,
In
I'm
the
gonna sleep
tent.
outside.
No, he's gonna go sleep
Yeah.
in the woods.
Alright then. Alright, if even having it's not going to change your mind, then whatever.
Oh!
Yeah. He's
I'll build that tree
he's
fort.
doing whatever he wants.
I leave right away.
I guess I'll find you later. Oh god, he's fast, right? You're the slowest. I keep forgetting he has stubby legs, but they move quick. Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, I'm just the paper dwarf on the stick only.
I will go to sleep.
Here. I will let you do it because it's your map.
Okay.
But basically, roughly a
What?
roughly a quarter of an inch to the west is the fort.
From Briar's Watch.
Yeah.
Swallow. It's a bird. Oh, you
Fucking animal. And if you go, as you're sort of talking about this, the man lets you know, and then down to the south, about another quarter of an inch, is the direction of the chapel.
Our day.
I'm hammering 10 pins. I could use those.
And a quarter inch northwest is the grove from from the fort.
This will protect me from the forest.
Yeah, Tug, I need to get up. Neck first.
Neck first.
Oh yeah, he's like, I got a rope and pittance and hammers. Like, yeah, you can make a noose. It's like, yeah, here's the rope. I need to get up. You're going up neck first.
Oh god. But yeah, so you're sort of shown these different options and told about sort of the things that they're looking for. What obviously you told the sign, and the other one is what happened to the individuals who went to check out the chapel in the bog.
Okay. Nothing of note of like what happened to them exactly.
The only thing that you are loosely aware of is that the chapel may have housed undead. They had seen signs of necromantic energies around when they went to do their sort of a sweep around the area. But bogs and necromancers are no sort of stranger to them.
Yeah.
It's not as though it's too big of a deal.
Okay.
At least to them.
Yeah. Okay. I'll write that down. And then yeah, I'll just go to sleep,
Of course.
or just hunker down for the night. Just get in the tent and get ready
Yeah.
for whatever, because I don't know what they're doing in the woods.
For sure. Yeah, and So you guys are sleeping down at the base of the river, huh?
Oh, I'm just making sure he doesn't hurt himself, and then I'm gonna go find.
I'm going to the. I leave the camp and there because as soon as I have the idea of a tree fort in mind, I'm like,
Tree fort.
that's the only.
I hate
I'm
trees.
drunk and I'm like, turn tree. Down.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
So, like,
So yeah, you go down,
and I just have like my pittance and my hammer in my hand. I'm just like.
and there's actually quite a decent distance between the base of the fort and like the woods because there's the river and then there's a fairly decent amount of cleared area so that they can see oncoming armies.
Yeah.
And so you go into the woods and you cross the river.
How wide's the river?
It's like a 20-foot river.
I jump it.
Yeah, you
I
just
spend
kind
one
of
key.
whee!
I spend one key, double my jump distance. My minimum jump distance is now 30.
Yeah, you just kind of whoop as you leap across.
I swapped to climb.
And yeah, you run into the
running
open
after me.
fields.
How far wide?
20 feet.
You could make that.
And with a running jump, you can.
Uh,
It's your strength.
You have to use your special.
Yeah, so I'd have to short rest.
There is a bridge.
As I just.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose him at this
I
point.
will lose him if I don't do something.
But yeah,
if I can at least get to where it's shallow.
Grograk, you make your way over. It is a fairly deep river right now with the rain that's been coming over
What,
the
you can
last
jump
like 6
16
days.
feet?
I'm gonna roll a survival
Yeah,
to
for
find
sure.
like
To the
a
shore
nice
and a
tree
deep
to build
river.
it around.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
absolutely.
swimming.
Roll your survival.
Are you good at swimming?
Okay, not great.
It's
I
also
rolled a 7
so
plus 3, so 10.
Well, you think that you found
risk it,
a
but you might
fine
drown.
tree for it. Like you're looking at
yeah,
it, you're looking, it might be a little bit wide. Like you can't really get your hands around it very much. It's a big tree. But you're kind of like you're scratching your head. Oh,
You don't have to go make a tree for it. You can go do that.
And you notice that there are smaller trees around, so you're thinking if I triangulate, maybe I can make a tree fort. I can make a tree
don't have to.
hammock thing up high. If I take my tarp and I just string it, I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look for a big thick branch and like try and throw my rope over it.
Yeah, there is one. It's not on this tree, but on the tree sort of
The
next
big
to
one.
it. You're like, okay, we can definitely get this.
Yeah.
As you throw your thing up, and you manage to get a rope around
Yeah, I'll
it.
just tie it around.
I'll get your roll survive. What did you get?
Oh, I didn't roll. Like, once I got something like, no, he was gone. He
Yeah.
already had like a round on me before like I noticed, and then he just. He's gone. Hi. Unless I can climb my way across, like he's gone.
You can strength check swim. That's an athletics.
And then I lose distance on him in the dark woods.
Yeah, he still loses him. He had to make that jump, and then that's it. Otherwise, he's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like he's all alone in the woods.
I'm just gonna
we
use
can't
my-
find him.
I'm just gonna use my hand axe to like cut a
Yeah,
bunch
for
of
sure.
big branches,
and I can't see.
and I'm
him
gonna
there,
like
so-
lay them
yeah,
across
neither
the
can I.
thing, and I'll use my
I
pittance
don't have
like
dark vision.
nails
Yeah,
all
I don't
over.
Trying to like
survival
really
tracking.
embed it in.
Yeah.
It's a little hard. Like luckily the thickness of the pitten helps it from like
Also, it's
spinning.
raining.
And you manage to make. Actually,
Just
you
trap
just
3
kind of
butters.
instead you just hammer the pittons in and use it like a sort of a ladder.
Oh, I just used the rope like
Oh.
a ladder.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I just climbed.
Yeah,
the
and you sort of you hammer it in. And I guess I'll get you to roll. There's what's craft? I guess.
Does crafting exist?
No.
No.
Yeah, I guess just survival again.
Yeah, just be a survival.
Hiya! Ooh, low. I got a 5.
You struggle to get up the tree and
get
set
up the
yourself.
tree.
Well, to set yourself
Oh,
up
yeah.
in a way that you think that you can kind of lay on. You try, and it's a little bit much. You can't really seem to get a good foothold up here. And it's starting to get dark.
Yeah, I just go back.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh no, it's just if I go out in the woods today, there's gonna be 2 missing people.
True.
Just me and whoever comes across Grograk.
I'm instead gonna like I'll just like I don't know if I'll just just like pull all the pittons out and I'll climb back down. I'll be like, I like look around for like big roots.
Yeah.
And I'll just
absolutely.
like dig a hole
Yeah.
and
yeah,
like I'll like lie some like big ferns down
for sure.
on them, and I'll just like lean branches up against the thing and just make sure they don't fall and climb in.
Yeah. You make a nice little lean-to, and you sort of set yourself up. As you're digging around, I want you to roll perception.
Perceive. Natural 20.
So yeah, you're digging around. You're sort of as you're setting your thing up. You notice that there is as you're digging, sort of where you're at. You happen upon something as you're digging. You go and there's a little clink as you notice there's something weird in the ground by you as you reach under and as you're sort of digging up. You pull out as you're shaking this glass jar with rusty nails and strange liquid within it. It smells of again rust and something sour, something old, fermented something or other. It's also got an odd bundle of herb within it. It's a very strange little ornament that's been buried here.
Later. I'm thirsty.
Well, he said there was nails in it.
Yeah. There's rusted
Which I was like,
nails, rusted nails, a strange bundle of herb, and some weird liquid within it.
Yeah, I'll just put it away for now as it's dark.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll be like,
Of course.
wait a minute, I don't have any liquor. And I fucking
Yeah, absolutely. So you lay there as you finish up. You're just like you get up and you just run all the way back to town.
Spend the key, jump
Over the river. And you guys are both sort of sitting there. You're having another drink, just sort of gathering yourselves, maybe discussing your plans of this this whole situation.
He cleared the river and I could not catch him.
Boom! As you say that, essentially, boom! The doors of the big double doors swing open of this of the large place, and
oh no, I just go to my cart.
Oh, go to the car. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Never mind. I thought you went into
No,
the thing.
no,
Yeah. But yeah, you go back to the cart.
Yeah, and I just pull out one of the fullest keg, like the big thing, and I just roll it out of the town, and I'll roll it down the hill, and I'll roll with it so I don't break it, and then I'll try and float it across the river.
I'll roll with it, so it's like.
I'm like a big doorstop.
Wait.
I can only assume if he's doing that, that means the tree.
Athletics for swimming?
I want to give you a disadvantage because you're rolling with it, but it floats, so you would get advantage. So, but it's a raise. I think you just roll normally.
Let's go. Hiya! That's gonna be a 19.
Yeah, I mean you swim just fine right across. It's a fairly fast river, but even then you're doing a pretty good job. And you paddle. You're swept away, kind of downriver a little bit.
Yeah, so I roll it back.
But you do manage to get your way over, and you got it.
I'll be somewhat smart about this, as my liquor is very important to me, and I'll tie the rope around the liquor and I'll like hoist it up the tree a bit.
Yeah,
Just kind of dangle it up there and tie it.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's all I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'll go to bed.
And as is there anything either of you two do before you head?
Before I long rest, I'm gonna swap out one of my bestial soul movements so that instead of the climb speed, it's just no, burrow's not an option. You know what? I'm gonna go back to jump.
Perfect.
Or I better not jump.
And you all eventually get your rest. It's unfortunate Grograk's not here. But you all
He's
sleep.
in the woods.
Yeah, he's in the woods.
You both find yourselves
I hope we find
sleeping
ourselves. We're like right next to each
uneasily with something creeping through your dreams. It starts off soft and memories of home, your flock, and it's almost pleasant. If not the people who were bad to you, your parents, the rest of your good memories, the things that kept you from the bad places. And slowly you see as these things begin to melt. And war. Your brother asking you why you left as he hangs from a noose. Your father begging for you to come home. And this terrible... and you seeing your mountain burning to ash. And this terrible, awful thing as you feel yourselves wrapped in this terrible nightmare. All you can hear as you wake up in a cold sweat is, "Thank you for Sandy."
What?
As you wake up.
That was an excruciating nightmare.
Oh, you too.
I'm gonna write a letter
Did
to
they,
send home.
What was your dream about?
Oh, yeah, watching my family ask me why I left, and it all melt away into an ichor of sorts while everything burned. And then something said thank you for Sandy.
Okay, I heard that.
A very harsh little voice.
What does it mean?
As
Oh God, is it the pit? We do have that token.
Oh yeah, we still have the ticket. Oh.
Grograk.
Yeah. Well,
As you
he's not lost in
guys
the woods anymore.
notice something has gone terribly wrong, that's where we're going to end it for today, folks. Thank you for coming, and we hope to see you next week at the Ruckus Room.
Surprise next game.